Oh, yeah. Yo, what up? Yeah, there are some new Frankments. Oh my god. That guy is just never ends.
Developments in Luigi Mangioni's state murder trial. His team says it will assert a, quote, psychiatric defense in the murder case of the killing of the United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. The judge saying that they will be unsealing information regarding his mental state and is ordering the defense to hand over all information about what sort of emotional disturbance that he faced. It can take some time now, at least 3 months before we're back in court. Dr. Mark Siegel, Fox News senior medical analyst, has the medical view of this, author of the book The Miracles Among Us, a bestseller, and Carrie Urban, Fox News legal analyst, has the legal side of this. Doc, to you first.
So they've resorted to admitting he did it. All right. There's really no way out of it. I mean, there's clearly issues with the chain of custody for evidence, but I don't think that's really going to matter at the end of the day. You can just see him on camera.
From a health perspective, what do you have to show about this mental disturbance, as it's called?
Well, first of all, Kerry was pointing out to us at the break that they're going for extreme emotional disturbance versus an insanity defense. So they don't have to show, or if this were to hold water, they wouldn't have to show that he was completely out of his mind when he was doing this, which, by the way, is only brought up less than 1% of the time and is only successful 25% of those times when the person has about 90% or more history of mental illness. And that's the point I want to make here. He himself, Mangione, said in 2025 that he doesn't have mental illness, that he doesn't suffer from drug abuse of any kind. But they're going to, my opinion and her opinion.
Yeah, Hail Mary. He's going to end up getting locked up, even though the police are incompetent.
Obviously much more valuable. My opinion is they're going to hang this on the fact that he had spinal fusion surgery in 2023 and had been suffering in pain and isolation and anxiety. I don't think there's any chance that that would meet the bar of extreme emotional disturbance if it hadn't been diagnosed previously where he had some kind of delusional or a psychotic disorder as a result. I think that this is a Hail Mary.
Oh, okay. All right. Carrie, go ahead and define extreme emotional
It's funny how the guy kind of looks like Frank Tufano, the eyebrows.
disturbance.
Isn't he, like, also Sicilian?
And the difference between that and an insanity
So this
plea.
is Mangione's defense's team attempt to knock down the murder charge to manslaughter, which obviously has a sentence that would be much less than if he were convicted of murder. And the way this is defined is if a person committed an act while under overwhelming emotional distress, so much so that he or she lost control. That's different from an insanity defense, which says that the defendant didn't even understand that what he or she was doing is right or wrong. Now,
Don't they have his manifesto? Yeah, so this is just doing the best they can.
what a jury will look at is the reasonableness of the person's reaction because of this so-called emotional distress. Was it reasonable for the person to have the reaction they did here, allegedly gunning down the CEO of United Healthcare in cold blood because of being emotionally distressed? Now, the defense.
Carrie, if
yes.
you're going to make that claim, extreme emotional disturbance, what's to prevent his attorneys from having that definition evolve to insanity?
Well, I think there's a reason, and it's to Dr. Siegel's point, that they're not going with the insanity defense, and they are going with extreme emotional disturbance. And I think Dr. Siegel's right. They're probably going to link it to the fusion surgery that he did. They're going to say he had all of this angst and anger that built up over time because he was in pain because of this surgery.
Okay.
So that's where the prosecution is going to go.
So back to the doctor then. They're going to look at all of his health records.
Yeah. He's cooked. This Chud the Builder thing is fucking retarded. Like, it's almost as bad as the Carmelo Anthony case. Like, just almost. The people defending this whack job are just so fucking retarded. The only thing different here is I think some of these idiots aren't just like racist white supremacists like they are with the Carmelo Anthony case. In that case, they're all racist black supremacists. I think there's just a lot of idiots who just didn't look into the fucking case. And they've just been told a bunch of bullshit online that he was attacked or something, and then he defended himself. The police and prosecutors are saying they reviewed the CCTV footage around the courthouse, and it clearly shows him shooting at the victim before he was even attacked. Apparently, he walked up to him and shot at him before he was even touched. So that's the biggest reason why he's still in prison and they're not granting him bail, alongside the crazy retarded posts he made about how he's fantasizing about killing black people.
Online influencer Chud the Builder will remain behind bars, accused of attempted murder and linked to dozens of violent videos online. Good evening and welcome to News 2 at 5. I'm Bob Mueller.
And I'm Haley Wilkes. News 2's Lexi Wilson explains what happened in a Davidson County courthouse this morning.
Dalton Etherly, better known as Chud the Builder, enters a Davidson County courtroom Wednesday. The social media influencer facing charges in Nashville after he refused to stop live streaming inside a restaurant at the Omni Hotel and then refused to pay. But the hearing today mostly focused on a separate case in Montgomery County. Prosecutors played videos and reviewed social media posts made by Etherly, posted before the shooting outside the Montgomery County courthouse. They were racist and violent.
So even social media would recognize what he's saying is improper?
Yes, sir.
And improper is a nice word, correct?
Yes.
All right.
Etherly is charged with attempted murder in that case. Etherly's attorney argued the court should consider threats his client receives online.
Mr. Etherly has made complaints about people making threats to him.
Well, I guess he should stay in prison then. That'll be the safest place for him, right?
Correct? In fact, to the local sheriff, well, I say local, we're in
I don't know who the fuck Oliver Tree is. Why are you asking me about him when I don't know who the fuck that is?
Davidson County. But to the Montgomery County Sheriff's Department, he's made several complaints,
Yes.
including people threatening to chop his infant son's head off.
In the end, the judge sided with prosecutors and revoked Etherly's Davidson County bond, citing concerns about the violent social media posts. Etherly's attorney filed a motion to dismiss the charges in Nashville, but that was not addressed today.
Mr. Etherly's looking at being held without bond on misdemeanors that he ought to have been cited for. And he's charged with a resisting arrest that I think even the state would capitulate as improper.
His next court appearance in Davidson County is set for June 25th. Etherly is also facing a $1 million bond in the Montgomery County shooting.
Yeah, this guy is cooked. Absolutely fucking cooked. He picked the worst spot to shoot a guy. Because there's CCTV cameras all over the fucking place. And again, they're denying him bond because the footage, apparently, according to the police and prosecutor, shows he shot before he was even attacked, which contradicts his statements to police that he was getting pummeled and the guy wouldn't stop beating on him. And it didn't even make any sense at the time either because he didn't have a mark on him. So he was clearly lying. If he was getting pummeled and he thought he was going to die, you'd at least see some bruises on his face. He didn't have a single mark on him, so he's clearly lying. And again, the police and prosecutors are saying the footage shows he shot before he was even attacked. So, yeah, this guy's cooked. Good riddance. Get the fuck out of human society.
Do you guys remember when Peggy was trying to take down my channel? And I told him, listen, Peggy, you don't stop messing around with me, I'm going to look into how you made all that money. Well, he didn't stop. And you know what happened? I looked into it. And what I found, he ain't going to like this.
question. Wrong question. Hey, Wes, how am I going to do it? How do I make millions? How do I become financially secure?
I'll loan $3. Let me see.
And you'll see that when you see the agreement, but it's appropriate that we release the agreement. And we did send a copy to Israel, by the way. They've been a good partner. Again, I think they could do better with respect to Hezbollah. I'm not saying they shouldn't protect themselves. I'm saying when 2 drones are shot into the desert and drop harmlessly, you don't have to knock down buildings in Beirut.
That's not what's going on.
They could behave better. And frankly, they could do a better job. I love them as a partner. They were terrific. But they could do a much better job with Hezbollah.
He's just beefing with Netanyahu right now, and that's the only reason he's saying this stupid shit. Thanks for the donation, Al.
How do I elevate my family's life by getting myself in a position financially that cures this constant desire to be in a better place?
I'm just banning you from chat. See you later, retard.
You don't chase money.
Hopefully he spends the rest of his worthless life rotting behind bars.
He's looking at really serious fucking time. Really serious. I think like the minimum is 15. So, thanks for the donation, Dodo.
$1 million asshole because he made millions selling these bullshit programs to people and ripping them off. We've seen him living in mansions, driving fancy cars, spending all that money on sharmutas. But think about it, he had to spend a fortune on them because what girl in their right mind would want to greet him the way he wants to be greeted with that micro machine thing in his pants? Now all this time we've seen him making all this money, all of us are sitting back and saying there's no way this asshole made all this money selling these bullshit programs, especially with how he always treated people. I mean, how dumb can these people be to give him all their money? So I did a deep dive. I wanted to find out how this asshole was really making all that money selling this bullshit coaching, or was it just coaching? So I spoke to the people that were in his circle who knew him more than anyone, the people who managed his back end. And the shit that they told me, of course he was doing criminal shit. And wait until you see this shit. So to understand the story fully, we first gotta go back to see how people found this asshole online to sign up for his bullshit.
So to start, he pulled in his business mainly from his YouTube channel. People would watch his.
Now that the Iran war has gone to shit with this dog shit MOU that promises releasing sanctioned assets and promising up to $3 billion in aid/reconstruction, are we ready to admit that the Trump admin made a miscalculated bet on Iran imploding? Bitch.
Yeah, they were wrong about the regime change. Thanks for the donation.
Videos, get motivated by his bullshit stories, and then click the description and apply to his program.
So you have everything. Your life is just not feeling like it should. There's something missing. It's deeper. It's a connection. It's a purpose. It's bigger than you.
The thing is, many of these people had no clue who this asshole really is because they found him through his own video and his sponsored ads. And even to this day, while Peggy is sitting there in prison, pegging around, people are still signing up for his program because they're finding him through his old videos.
Self-inflicted adversity, like dieting, working out, and all that shit. It brings you closer to who you are, and adversity reveals the man to himself.
So first, I think it's important. We want to know how this asshole was doing his coaching. You know, he was getting paid so much money. What is it that he did to these people to make all that money, right? What kind of service is he providing? So we're going to take a look at some private coaching calls that were recorded. Not many people have seen these. And this first guy, his name is Trevor. And this poor guy, right? Napoleon Dynamite looking man with the mustache living in a barn. This poor guy, look how West treated him, that asshole.
Speed up the dissolving of those mental barriers that you sometimes don't even see.
Be a cheap motherfucker and sign up for the program where we go into it deeper. You're on the cheap program, homeboy. Sign up for the one we go deeper. And really, that's what it is. Like, that's why you elevate. This one is training, nutrition, and a Zoom call. But I can't go into your whole life. What is the thing you're trying to dissolve? Tell me the thing, not vaguely, hey, there's things I'm trying to dissolve. What things, bro?
Well, okay, so...
Do you have lack of confidence with chicks? Are you having trouble posting? Trevor! Say it!
Okay.
People come through my funnel and they
Jesus Christ. People pay him money for this.
do this. So you're trying to coach others. Yes, I'm trying to coach others. You should have said that.
I guess what I am starting to realize now, what my most recent breakthrough I've had mentally is that I see how it's possible to actually make more than just like a salary job to actually get.
He's trying to say he wants to coach. It's taking him this long to say he wants to make money online. You piece of shit. You. Next time, just say, I want to make money online. Dip shit. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, it is. But...
It took you so long to say that. Is there ways of dissolving? God damn it, Trevor. Do you get how stupid that is?
Yes.
And now next,
Oh my God.
After he was done picking around with Napoleon.
People pay him money for that.
Hey yo my dude. People are on the Discord telling me shiz like you got chicken legs now? What the fuck, man? Time to go to the gym and hit those car phrases hard so we can call you say dude Burgers and not chicken legs. You looking like chicken legs, lil bro.
Okay, that's nice. Thanks for the donation.
The full text of the Memorandum of Understanding has been released. Have you seen?
No. U.S. Iran allies, blah, blah, operations on front, including Lebanon. Oh my God. All right, that explains everything. Oh, Trump is such an idiot. The U.S. and Iran agree to respect each other's sovereignty and territorial integrity and not interfere with each other's internal affairs. The U.S. and Iran commit to negotiating and reaching a final deal within 6 days. Once mutually extended, U.S. will begin moving its naval blockade immediately and fully end the blockade within 30 days. Iran will use its best effort to ensure a safe passage for commercial vessels. U.S. and regional partners will develop a mutually agreed plan of at least $300 billion for Iran's reconstruction and economic development. U.S. will work towards terminating all types of sanctions against Iran, including UN, IEA, primary, secondary sanctions. Iran reaffirms that it will not procure or develop nuclear weapons, agrees to address its enriched. Okay, yeah. Iran will maintain the current status quo of its nuclear program, while the U.S. will impose no new sanctions, deploy no additional forces. U.S. Treasury will issue waivers for Iranian crude oil, petroleum. U.S. will make frozen or restricted Iranian funds assets available. U.S. and Iran will establish executive mechanism to monitor implementation of the MOU and future compliance. Excuse me, blockade shipping. I have a funny feeling this is not going to go through, and I think Iran probably would not budge on that Lebanon thing because they knew that would pressure that ended up pressuring Trump to not support Israel. This is probably just part of some like retarded. Like, I was even a little surprised by this. The Iranian National Guard are, like, real fucking hardcore, crazy, wacko religious people. Like, more than I expected. I don't think they really care if their civilization collapses. So I think this is very likely going to Just implode the whole thing. Thanks for the donation, Al.
Yes, I have done gay shit with men, why do you ask?
I didn't ask. Thanks for the donation, though. Forgot my namification.
Dynamite, that poor man, right? He found a Mexican guy, and this Mexican guy, he's gonna be our
Spec King of Israel VG, I got a surprise for you, a gold mine of young Turk retardation here.
During a conversation with Mario Nawfal, Jonathan Quindrikas, a former IDF spokesperson, weighed in on whether Israelis are pushing to merge the IDF, the Israeli Defense Forces, with the American military. Now, we know that there's an effort to do this. It's a part of
There isn't. I don't even know what the fuck that means.
the National Defense Authorization Act. Separately, Senator Tom Cotton is proposing merging Mossad, Israeli intelligence, with our intelligence, and
That is not a military merger.
essentially passing a bill that would ensure that the US has no choice but to consistently and constantly share our intelligence with Israel. Jonathan Quindrikas does what you can expect most Zionists to do. He lies. Let's take a look.
Okay. I don't need to watch any more of that because they literally lied or don't know what the hell they're talking
One
about.
more video. You got to save a little bit of that heat, some of that rage for this next clip where he really goes out of his way to attack you, Cenk. Let's take a look.
I think there's a lot to show from an Israeli perspective how beneficial the cooperation between Israel and the US has been over the years for US military interests. And I know that you've got so many people on who would say the opposite. You had Cenk here and many other people who are so consumed with their hatred towards Jews and Israel, they cannot acknowledge reality and fact.
I want to say Jew.
Let's see. Mr. The Jews committed 9/11. Yeah, he's not a Jew hater. Yeah, okay, I buy that. And
The Iranians got what they wanted. The Americans didn't. And that's where we're going from here.
And then, Hagar, what does that mean for the Lebanese?
Yeah, it's a disaster, actually, in so many ways. So Tom mentioned here that the Israelis are now being held back. And it sounds, a lot of people, it sounds like a ceasefire would be a good thing, right? Normally that sounds like something you'd want in Lebanon or anywhere. But the fact is that if we focus on Lebanon specifically, it's not there's no deal. Everybody was told to stop shooting, to put their arms down. We've now told one of our most important allies in the world that we don't want them defending themselves.
Did you just hear what that woman said? Did you just hear her? She just said that the peace deal would be terrible for Lebanon.
Lebanese don't want Hezbollah existing.
Really, Lebanon meaning Israel's neighbor that's been absorbing Israeli aggression, bombings, the
Yeah, that's because of Hezbollah.
leveling of entire villages.
Yeah, that's because of Hezbollah.
You're telling me that those people who have been victimized by Israel, they wouldn't want this type of peace deal that would end all war in their own country?
Yeah, they want to be run by fascist Islamic jihadists who basically run a fucking mafia that has some like weird corrupt ties to the government that they work their way into through violence and threats. Okay, these people are just retarded. Thanks for the donation, Dodo. Trade only $2. Trump knows history will not be kind for what he started and did not finish. It was a miscalculation to say the least, and he signed the surrender in France. How ironic, 100 years from now. Dude, I'm just getting so sick of just listening to stupid shit all day. Like, I just genuinely don't want to fucking do this anymore. Dodo donate $2. Like, I'm just gonna skip these fucking comments. I can't mentally handle it anymore. Dodo donate $2. React to these.
Yeah. You said in the press conference, you said you don't mind Iran having ballistic missiles. Can you elaborate on that? I want to make sure we understand your position.
No, I'm saying that if other countries have them, it's a little bit unfair for them not to have some. A ballistic missile is not the same thing as what we're talking about when we talk nuclear. But if Saudi Arabia and Qatar, and they all have some. I would say, in relative proportion, I think it's okay. That's
Trump shouldn't talk to the media. He should have like a helper.
So we'll be working on a parallel effort with the Gulf nations to address non-nuclear issues such as the conventional ballistic missiles, which we'll be talking about, and support. I mean, they have to have some because other people have some. You got to have some. Somebody said you shouldn't give them one. I mean, I have guys. I like some of these guys, but I don't think they're smart. Sir, you shouldn't let them have any missile. I said, well, what am I going to do? Am I going to let Saudi Arabia have missiles, but they can't have them?
Yeah, this guy is literally retarded.
I'll add just one thing to it. Anna said, I went on a protein diet on a carnivore diet with ferment. So I eat fermented vegetables and yogurt, anything fermented, and meat or protein. And within 30 days, I lost 20 pounds. And J.D. Vance is also on that diet, and you can see how different he looks. And several other members of the cabinet are also on it, and it's probably the best shaped cabinet that has ever been.
J.D. Vance still looks fat. So.
On day 110, a lot of people think that this war may be at the beginning of the end. It probably is only the beginning of the end. It may have a little way to go yet, but an end is in sight. On Sunday, President Trump's 80th birthday, nothing was actually agreed, but a memorandum of understanding has been in circulation ever since. The Americans haven't released a version of it, and it may be signed tomorrow or perhaps Friday. But there are other versions going around, and those versions all agree with each other. They're going around in the Arab world, and Bloomberg has put out a version of it today. I think the Americans must hope it isn't the final version because it's very unfavorable.
The worst part of that is that thing about Lebanon. That is the one thing that is just so fucking retarded, and it's clearly just like a manipulative tactic from the Iranian regime. Why would they agree to that? Like, Trump is so fucking stupid. Like, this has to do with the global energy thing. I think they're kind of desperate to open the Strait of Hormuz because of that, but like it's just not worth it because it's meaningless because of that Lebanon stipulation. Thanks for the donation, Dodo.
The reason why past administrations backed off Iran in the past is the same reason Trump can't sustain his retarded assault. It's the Strait of Hormuz. You have to be willing to really fuck the global economy to get the job done. Trump is too pussy.
Yeah, that's not exactly... I don't... Dude. So done. Thanks for the donation. Dodo donated $2.
These gorgeous stuffed pitters are called arayas, and these ones are made entirely using plants. They're often associated with Lebanese cuisine, but you'll also find them across the region, including in Palestine and Syria. Traditionally, they involve spiced meat stuffed inside pitters, which are then grilled or pan-fried. Instead of meat, I like to use mashed lentils, which are full of protein and fibre, and I add a little dark soy sauce for colour and depth. For the pitters, round ones are best, which aren't always easy to find, so often I'll just make my own, which are super fluffy, and I guarantee will taste better than anything you'll find in supermarkets. Personally, I quite like the arayas on the chunkier side, so the stuffing to pitta ratio is higher. And I cook them on all sides until crispy, then serve with creamy tahini. Seriously, these are unbelievable.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Based Macron.
Qu'on a établi, les meilleurs spécialistes l'ont établi, c'est mauvais pour nos enfants et nos ados. Parce que ça les plonge dans une grande solitude, ça les fait souffrir. Parce qu'ils ne sont pas prêts pour cela, ils sont trop jeunes, parce que ça les plonge dans des complexes, parfois c'est un lieu de harcèlement, et en fait ça brouille leur développement personnel, sensible, sensoriel, cognitif. Et donc on doit protéger nos enfants, nos ados, leur permettre d'apprendre à l'école, avec la famille, avec les amis, donner plus de temps à la lecture, plus de temps au sport, mais les protéger de ces réseaux. Et ce mouvement qui a été lancé, qu'on a initié avec l'Australie a passé une loi avant nous.
This is fucking retarded. These mandates, like in Australia, to ban children from using social media, they're completely and utterly ineffective. They don't work. The Australian government has essentially admitted it doesn't work. Anytime you implement some kind of plan where the government is trying to raise your own children, it's just fucking retarded. So you can have some sensible regulation where the social media platforms can't have access to data, particularly for children of a certain age or just children, period, if they're under 18. That helps prevent them getting like actually exposed through the algorithm, you know, to like harmful content and just stupid horse shit. But it's parents' responsibility to raise their kids and monitor their social media use and crap. Banning kids on social media is just never going to fucking work. And honestly, I think this is just like a stupid scapegoat to have just greater national surveillance, because they're going to roll out this program where, oh, we're going to protect kids. And then, 90% of kids are still using fucking Facebook. Well, that didn't work. I guess we're going to have to go with plan B. And you know what plan B is? You're going to have to actually submit your like actual fucking data to a government agency so that they can track everything you're fucking doing online and through social media. That's what they want to do. So that's what the whole age verification shit is all about. Like it's just bullcrap. What are we even doing, VG? Iran promises to help Hezbollah once assets are unfrozen, sanctions are lifted. Well, yeah, I could have fucking warned you about that. It's fucking retarded.
Each side has left a number of traps that could allow them to walk away. For Iran's side, it's put in the provisions about Lebanon, which means that the White House would have to get Israel to stop firing at Hezbollah, even if Hezbollah fires back, and also to withdraw from southern Lebanon, which, of course, Israeli officials have said they're not going to do. And let's remember that the Hezbollah leadership is largely run right now by the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. After Israel took out Hassan Nasrallah, their leadership is weakened. So Iran essentially can get Hezbollah to attack the south at any time and trigger some sort of fallout. For the U.S. part, the trap that they've left in there is that Iran has to agree to all of these various nuclear issues, many of which it's never agreed to before, or the U.S. can walk away. So this is really about...
Yeah, this is just gonna fall apart. Thanks for the donation, Dodo. Forgot my namification. Only tellers I was referencing the thumbnail. Explaining jokes is not fun. That wasn't a good joke. Thanks for the donation. Forgot my namification. Oh. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh. Hello there. Hey, handsome. How are you doing? How's my special kitty doing? Look at his big cat head. It's a good cat head.
This nigger just signed the Iran deal in Versailles.
Yeah, I know. Great. Thanks for the donation, Al.
What's up, Richard? What are your current physique goals? Are you going for mass monster or more classic physique look?
I want to look like Kazuya from Tekken 8. Thanks for the donation, Brother Tofu.
I told you yesterday this was exactly what was going to come out of this so-called deal and you were acting like a degenerate retard. I'm vindicated.
That's nice. Thanks for the donation.
Speaking of which, is there another lottery coming up? If so, do you think you will win this time, VG?
Yes. 25 million. I'm overdue. Thanks for the donation, Dodo. Brother Tofu donated $2 lightweight, baby. Thanks, Brother Tofu.
Oh, that explains it. Half of Trump's cabinet is on the carnivore diet, so that's why they're all so dumb and incompetent and can't do anything right.
And here's
Also react these.
the other guy who really revolutionized maritime trade, Malcolm McLean, who I bet you've never heard of, but now I'm going to fix that. He ran a trucking company, and he decided to put his trucks minus the chassis on ships, what we call containers. When he did this, he reduced the loading cost from nearly $6 a ton to less than 20 cents. And then port time is, again, much reduced, so ships are out about making money. And then for those of you who are skeptical about international organizations, here's one you've never heard of. The International Organization for Standardization then standardize these container sizes to fit 1 if by truck, 2 if by railway cars, and thousands if by sea. And this just plummets transport costs. But so before you dismiss international organizations, understand that here's a little one you've never heard of that is.
I've heard of that before.
Every 5 years, North Korea holds a Workers' Party Congress.
Okay, we can take a look at that. Thanks for the nation, Dodo.
Republicans are so fucking cringe with embracing and often promoting the carnivore diet via right-wing influencers. Dems are annoying but don't openly shit on the concept of being vegan, whereas Republicans have turned tofu tolarico into a campaign slogan.
Yeah, it's what they do. Thanks for the donation, Vegan Daddy.
And speaking of social media bans, just when you couldn't hate the UK even more, VG.
Well, this video is unavailable in my region, but UK announces plan to ban social media for kids under 16. That will do a whole lot of nothing, and again, it's just gonna, like, they're just trying to, like, promote mass surveillance policies. That's all that is. Thanks for the donation, Dodo.
Our hero, because he wasn't taking any of Wes's shit, and he even called Wes's mother a sharmuta.
Do you know Matt?
Yes, I'm guy from.
Go turn the labels around, and there's numbers on the back, and go learn something for once in your goddamn life. Because I'm not going to be someone who's going to tell you it's hard when little kids figure it out. How old are you?
I'm 48.
Figure it the out, or get the off my program. It's not.
No. I'm not going to leave because I'm paying.
So shut the up real quick. Shut up. Shut the I'll answer you right now. Shut up. Listen, motherfucker. Hey, you're 48. You're acting like a pussy. Oh, I don't know how to figure out macros. Go figure it out. Your ass up. You think this is wasting our time? I hit you so hard.
Wasting my time. For this reason. I'm calling you for this reason to help me out. I reached out to you to help me out.
You know I've smacked the shit out of you in person. Shut up. Hey, he's getting canceled. This pussy is getting canceled. You're getting canceled for fucking over you. Shut up. Shut your mouth. You're 48. Get it done, you idiot. Turn the goddamn label around and read it. If you don't know,
I understand that part.
Shut your Count down, you bitch. Get it done.
Dodo $93.
Today is a big moment for our country. This is a big step, real change for our children.
Yeah, they'll ban social media, but they won't ban Muslims.
And our future. Because today I can announce that the government will ban access to social media for all children under the age of 16. Every parent can see it with their own eyes. Social media is making children unhappy.
Yeah, what about the Muslims raping underage girls? Is that making kids unhappy?
It's making it easier for bullies to harass and abuse them. And it could even be harming their mental health, exposing them to content that is dangerous, because that's what grabs the attention. It's designed to be addictive. Of course it is. Features like the infinite scroll, they're designed to lock you in for...
This is not a problem with social media. This is a problem with fucking retards. There is nothing on social media that is interesting enough to make any fucking intelligent, sane, rational person keep scrolling. These are deranged, like, fucking subhuman chimpanzee fucking idiots. Like, do I have to explain any of this to you? Like, I've used Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Like, most of the content on it is fucking trash. And if you're bored and you have nothing to do and you're sitting waiting for something, like, you'll check up on stuff and, like, scroll a bit. But, like, if you have any actual fucking free time, there's just nothing on there that's worth watching for any length of fucking time. So, like, is this what society is becoming? We have to have the government telling us all what to do because we're all a fucking bunch of retarded chimpanzees who can't know any better? And again, this is just an excuse for government mass surveillance. These programs fail. They always fucking do. Kids are going to get a VPN or fucking whatever, find a way around it. And then they're going to say, oh, it didn't work. We have to save the children. We're going to have to, like, make sure you register with your government ID so the government can see absolutely everything you're fucking doing on social media so that it's easier for us to throw you in jail for a post that we don't like. Thanks for the donation there, Dodo.
Liver King's arrest footage released. He seems just sane enough to stand trial.
All right, we'll take a look at that. Thanks for the donation, Kidney Lord.
What's your top 3? Bench, squat, deadlift, 1 rep max, THX.
My best bench is 410. I did that when I was natural. I could probably smoke 450 pretty easily right now. Most I've ever done for squat was 365. I've had fucked up knees. Deadlift, most I've ever done is 500. I haven't really focused on that lift. Thanks for the donation, Brother Tofu.
Just don't vote Republicans, VG. Let them learn.
No, you should vote for Republicans. Democrats are worse. Thanks for the donation, Dodo. Animal Liberation $20. How much money to go on the Finding Nosa show? Talk to Jack Talcott about his political campaign and potentially debate him on his pacifism position. I don't know anything about his political campaign, but I can certainly debate him on pacifism. Thanks for the donation, Animal Liberation. Brother Tofu, $20. Can you talk lifting, splits, and what's your preference? Are you strictly structured, or do you go off intuition? I prefer push-pull legs for hypertrophy, and then for strength. If it's not a like a specialization program where you're trying to focus on bringing up like one lift, like an overhead press or a bench or squat or a deadlift, then it's more high frequency and it leans more towards a full body routine. It doesn't mean you train every single body part each day, but you know, you're doing like something of each body part like most of the time when you go in to train. And I do follow a pretty rigid structure. You do have to go off intuition to some extent. So, like, if you're feeling really good and strong one day, you're going to, like, just put more weight on the bar than you had programmed in. Or if you're, like, feeling hurt or injured or something, you might have to change the exercise for that day or back off the weight or something. So intuition has to be a part of a program, but it is, like, very structured. Thanks for the donation, though, Brother Tofu.
Okay, please go on finding Gnosis right now.
Okay. I can do that for you. Oh. Oh. All right, let's smack some fucktards. Are they not live or do they have a separate channel? Did they literally just log off?
Every environment is the same.
Yeah, I think they literally just logged off. Well, that was bad timing. Thanks for the donation, though. I'll get him next time.
Kids who are too stupid to know to use a VPN to get around the social media bans would normally watch TikTok CCP brain rot all day. Now they can't. Kids with the bare minimum intelligence to use a VPN would be more likely to not believe CCP propaganda.
That's not true. Especially with AI right now. That's not true. Thanks for the donation, though. 21st.
This is what people do when they're so stupid they can't figure shit out. Look at removed, canceled, done.
So now you guys see, you know, the service this asshole was providing to people, and we're all sitting back, right? Especially now saying, hey, how did this asshole make all this money giving this shit service? And we're going to go take it back a little bit to look at his disposition. I said it right in this.
I don't know if some people just like to be yelled at and abused. I think some of it's a fetish. Like, that's why that whole Diamond Gym thing took off. Like, that's clearly a sexual fetish.
Civil case, because in that case, he told the lawyer Todd, you guys remember Todd, well, he claimed he had over 12,000 paying members a month. I couldn't believe this shit. So when I saw that number, I was like, man, this piece of shit making all this money, doing all this shit to people like you saw it. I mean, was he exaggerating these numbers, or was there more to the story? In order to find out all this shit, like I said to you guys, you know, I spoke to people in his inner circle, his right-hand men, not the ones that do those things. And they told me everything that he was doing. And listen, we all know, you know, the service he provided, so many people quit, he never gave them refunds. We all knew about that. But what he's doing with this shit was some shit I never could believe. The money that he was getting paid every month it wasn't all kosher because he found
Not gonna.
No.
creative ways to get most of these people to pay him. And he told me that the reason why his membership numbers are so high was because of the amount of people that never even noticed they're still getting charged and they didn't even remember to cancel. Because think about it, a lot of these people signed up for that $47 a month plan and they never even noticed it was still on their credit card statements. Think about it. How many times do you look at your credit card statement and not even look through every charge? Some people don't notice this shit. Now, this is the account that Wes Watson used for his company. And all the money from all these signups would come into this account. And from here, he would disperse.
Dude. Should I do this? Like, I mean, I wouldn't treat people like a complete asshole.
Richard, who was that girl in your latest videos?
That's great. Thanks for the donation.
Disperse it in crypto, BlackRock, other investments, and of course cash, because we see him how he loves to spend all this cash on his shamuta behavior. But this is also where shit starts to get dirty and he starts his criminal-like behavior. So some people...
Do you know if your ex lost weight and is she still vegan?
I don't care, dude. Thanks for the nation.
Are not going to be happy with the service, obviously, because we saw how he treats them like a piece of shit. So they want to cancel. And they reach out thinking they canceled. But instead of him canceling their membership, he keeps...
What is your favorite meal?
Probably, butts. Thanks for the donation.
On renewing it without their permission, even after they told him to stop. I realized right away I was on the 3-month program, and every time it would expire, he would keep renewing the membership, and I would reach out to him, and he would say that the company he had the app set up through was fucking up and not canceling the membership. All bullshit. I got fucked for $1,500 total by this guy. Lesson learned. And then I told him, yeah, he did that to a lot of people, but most people didn't notice it and still don't notice it till today. So think about it. Just like the people who forgot to cancel because they never noticed the charges on their statement, think about how many other assholes never even saw it was canceled. He's making money on people who never checked their shit. Now this is where it gets really bad, and this asshole starts doing the most immoral, unethical shit that even Wes Watson is capable of. And I have to say, this is alleged to protect myself, but his people, his close ones, they told me he was up to this. They told me he's...
Yes, FG, Donny Tillers, what are your thoughts on this?
Carmelo Anthony was a name.
Started putting in charges on credit cards from clients from the past. Some other intel. He's got a gun in the house, and he's been banging credit cards from old clients. Then I told him, he's using their credit card numbers? No way. And then he says, he's been charging old clients' cards. How do you think he's paying for all this shit? But I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, how could these people not notice this shit, right? But now, finding this new piece of information out from somebody else, it explains it all. And this piece of shit, he got really creative even more than before. Well, when a charge is put in a payment processor, there's a field called a descriptor. And in that field, you can write whatever you want for the charge. So instead of it saying Wes Watson Fit like it should, he made it say Macy's, Costco, Walmart, whatever the hell he wanted. So these people are sitting there thinking these are real charges on their cards when it's actually Peggy on his computer changing the description so they won't ever know it's...
Wow. He's committing credit card and wire fraud.
Coming from him. What kind of...
Brother Tofu, Donny Tillers, bro, your spirit needs some uplifting. What would make your mood rise? We love you. I was actually feeling really good today. I injected my first dose of Boldnone since I left from Australia. Bold known makes me feel great. Gives me a really nice feeling of well-being. People just annoy me on stream. But I'm doing fine overall. I'm just fine. Thanks for the donation, dude.
Why didn't you watch the video or respond to me? I'm sorry if I'm annoying you somehow, but I just wanted to know what you thought about the Carmelo Anthony case.
Because a billion people have asked me that every fucking stream, and I'm tired of it, and it's just, why do you even have to ask? He is so obviously a fucking murderer and a degenerate piece of shit who comes from a degenerate piece of shit family. Look, his family are fucking criminals. They started a GoFundMe campaign saying they want money to help defend their son who's like wrongfully arrested by racist police. They collected $400,000. What do? They put the money in their pocket. They got their son a fucking public defender who's just shit. Like literally had no fucking clue what he was doing and didn't care. So they're willing to just throw their fucking son away. Let him get put away for fucking ever. Just so that they can pocket a bunch of money. They literally took advantage of their degenerate fucking retard son and the other degenerate retard fuckwits online who are like anti-white fucking racists. So like, why do you even have to ask? It's so obvious. Why are so many people asking me about it? Thanks for that donation though, dude.
Asshole is that? Now, some people did end up catching this behavior and reporting it to their credit card companies. And I was told that when that happened, the payment processors got rid of Peggy, but then he ended up going and finding another one. So now you guys see all the creative, scammy, fraudulent ways that a once criminal, always a criminal was up to in order to funnel as much cash as he could from good, innocent people.
Oh my bad dude, I don't think you realize not everyone watches every second of every stream, even though you seem to think that, so you get angry when people ask you something you already answered.
Okay, dude, if you like, I don't know, had like got a black eye somehow, I don't know how many people you meet in a day on average, but let's say you go to like a family gathering and then you end up like talking to like your entire extended fucking family and every single fucking one of them comes up and asks you, how'd you get that black eye? How'd you get that black eye? How'd you get that black eye? Like, it's gonna get fucking annoying. Like, yeah, I know, like, you know they don't know and they're curious, but it gets fucking annoying afterwards, okay? Give me a fucking break. Thanks for the donation, dude.
People just looking for help. And I was told, by those same people that this behavior was the most towards the end before his arrest. Because you guys remember something, all right? The monster, his ex Valerie, Megan now, they're all suing the shit.
Bill C9 passed. Yeah, well. Fake liberal majority. Oh, wait.
I tell you why, it's because maybe they're anti-white racists too.
Yeah, thanks for the donation, Dodo. I looked at this. It's not exactly, this is the worst part of it. Codifies a specific legal definition for hatred. It's bad. It's not a good definition for hatred. And removes the requirement that the Attorney General must provide formal consent to initiate hate propaganda charges. That's the worst part of it. Most of this other stuff really isn't that bad. Because like some of this protects the Jewish community too, like criminal offense to provoke fear, intentionally block access to buildings and stuff, religious worship. That was mostly affecting Jews, but that affects some other communities too. Like I know women who go to abortion clinics, that can happen, stuff like that. Prohibits the willful display of symbols associated with listed terrorist extremists, Nazi, swastikas, SS runes. It's kind of funny how they didn't explicitly mention Muslim hate groups, and you know there's a reason for that. So it's not, it's like, this is not going to affect the vast majority of people. But we know it's the liberal government. Like, the snowball keeps on getting bigger as it rolls down the fucking hill. So this is only the start of it if they stay in government. But yeah.
Shit out of them, they all want money, right? So Wes had this bright idea, okay, to try to cash out as much money as he can, hide it all in cash, spend it all. Remember, we saw him in those Sharmuta clubs throwing all that money around. Well, the reason why he did that was because he didn't want anybody taking his money.
Bro, I remember watching you play Ghouls and Ghosts back in the day. Will you stream gaming soon again? Was fun.
Yeah, we're gonna play more James Bond tonight. Thanks for the donation, Brother Tofu.
And he thought if he spent it, nobody could take shit.
Trump signed a new bill from Ford, makes it illegal for you to fix your car. Isn't that misinformation? Doesn't that have something to do with the right to repair, not illegal to repair your car? This has been an issue with Ford vehicles for a long time. It's kind of weird how this just recently got brought up, but even to change the headlight in your car, it's connected to the car's computer, and you have to reset the car's computer for it to recognize a new headlight. Like, and that's an older model Fords, like from the 2010s. That wasn't that big of a deal because even generic scan tools could fix that generally. You wouldn't have to go to a Ford dealer, but they've made their new cars basically unfixable without dealer support. And it's a racket. The only reason they do that is just so that they can get more money through services through the dealership. That's how most dealerships make money. There's some cars like that are just so highly ridiculously complex. There's no way you can service them yourself anyway, and you probably need to go to the dealership anyway just to get specialized mechanics to work on them. Like, that's a different thing, but yeah, it's just a fucking racket. Let's see. Let's watch this first.
At the one before last in 2021, Kim Jong-un was a sorry sight. The economy was a mess. COVID was sweeping across the country, and things were so bad that Kim was forced to tearfully apologise for his failures. At the most recent one earlier this year, however, the vibes were very different. Kim triumphantly declared that North Korea was in a glorious and more prosperous era, promising, quote, both sweets and bullets, with the implication being that North Korea's economy is doing well enough to both provide for its people and fund its nuke-centric military program. So in this video, we're going to look at the North Korean economy, and why it's apparently doing all right. Trump has launched so many military interventions, it's kind of hard to keep track. So in the latest issue of our magazine, Too Long, we go instance by instance to work out what Trump's doing across the world and if he's launching a holy war. That's just some of 80 pages in the magazine, because there's more in Too Long than you'd expect. Purchase your copy by clicking the link in the description. So let's start with a bit of history. Because while North Korea is today generally perceived as an economic basket case, this wasn't always the case. In fact, in the first decades after the Korean War, the North Korean economy actually outperformed South Korea. This was in part thanks to copious amounts of aid from its communist allies, China and the Soviet Union, which was then channeled into a Soviet-style command economy centered around heavy industry. According to CIA estimates, by 1960, North Korea was, on a per capita basis, substantially wealthier than its southern neighbor. However, North Korea's growth rates began to slow in the 1960s. This was in part because North Korea's first leader, Kim Il-sung, aligned himself with China after the Sino-Soviet split, prompting a steep reduction in Soviet aid. But it was also because Kim really doubled down on his policy of juche, or self-reliance, and minimised trade with the outside world. Many socialist/communist states pursued similar policies, but none to the same degree as North Korea, which even pulled back from the Soviet-led Comecon trade bloc. Somewhat unsurprisingly, this didn't work, and in the 1970s, North Korea started borrowing heavily on international markets in order to import advanced machinery, which it couldn't produce domestically. But exports remained weak, and whatever foreign currency North Korea could accumulate was mostly spent on energy imports, especially after the 1973 oil crisis, leading to a series of defaults in the mid-1970s. The country didn't really have a financial sector, so to speak, so it didn't experience the sort of financial crisis that sovereign defaults usually engender. But this did mean that North Korea could no longer borrow on international markets, which limited its access to foreign imports and effectively pushed the country back towards autarky. This is when the gap between North and South Korea really started to open up. But things then got even worse with the collapse of the Soviet Union around 1990, which put an end to both direct Soviet aid and subsidized Soviet oil. This triggered a severe economic crisis culminating in an appalling famine. Out of a total population of 22 million, somewhere between 300,000 and 3 million people starved to death, with millions more suffering from acute malnutrition. The state receded in this period because it literally lacked the resources to monitor and command the economy, and as the economy began to recover in the 2000s, an informal market-based economy expanded in its place. This was also when the Chinese economy was really taking off, which was good news for North Korea, given China is basically the only country it trades with. North Korea doesn't...
Trump's big criticism of the Obama-Iran deal was that he paid Iran $2 billion of their own frozen assets to get them to stop the nukes. Trump said bribery never works. Now he's paying Iran $300 billion to get the same deal. He's a master.
Well, I've said this about Trump. The art of the deal thing is a complete joke. He never even wrote that book. You can just look at his previous history with negotiating with the Taliban. He's terrible with these sorts of geopolitical issues that require negotiation. I think he's just desperate to open up the Strait of Hormuz and end this sort of energy crisis, at least temporarily. But yeah, it's just so stupid. Thanks for the donation, Canada Goose.
I wish these SJW liberals would just fucking go away already.
Yeah. Me too. Thanks for the donation, Dodo. Brother Tofu $20. Do you have a P.O. box for your subscribers to send gifts to? Well, my address is leaked online, so feel free to look it up and send me whatever. Thanks for the donation, Brother Tofu.
Publish its own GDP figures, but estimates from the South Korean Central Bank, the Bank of Korea, suggest that the North Korean economy posted solid GDP growth throughout the early 2000s. However, growth rates slowed in the late 2000s, largely due to gradually escalating UN sanctions after North Korea's first nuclear test in 2006. Growth rates then cratered in the mid-2010s, in large part because China, which had previously helped water down any UN-level sanctions, agreed to substantially stronger sanctions in 2016 and 2017. This meant the North Korean economy was already in a bit of a state going into the pandemic, which proved utterly ruinous. Trade with China collapsed, taking the economy with it. Deprived of fertilizer and hit by severe typhoons, domestic crop production plummeted, creating widespread food insecurity. North Korea's public health system was, unsurprisingly, unable to cope with the wave of infections that swept through the population. It was such a disaster that, at the Party Congress in January 2021, Kim was forced into an utterly unprecedented teary-eyed apology on national television. However, in the years since, the North Korean economy has seemingly roared back to health, with the Bank of Korea estimating more than 3% GDP growth every year since 2023. This is plausibly an underestimate as well. Since the expansion of the informal economy in the 2000s, a gap has opened up between the Bank of Korea's GDP estimates and the growth in nighttime light activity, which economists generally consider to be a pretty good proxy for GDP, suggesting the Bank of Korea might actually be understating North Korea's real growth rates. Similarly, more recent nighttime light data from Pyongyang specifically suggest that capital's luminosity has essentially doubled since the pandemic. Kim has also announced the completion of some big-ticket infrastructure projects recently, including, last month, a number of long-delayed hydroelectric power plants, which have historically accounted for the majority of North Korea's power output. It's obviously not hard.
My shirt size is usually a 2 to 3XL, kind of depends. With European sizes, sometimes even 4XL doesn't fit. But I'm usually a 2 to 3XL in American sizing. And pants, I don't know.
Data, but foreigners who visited the capital, Pyongyang, claim that the city is noticeably more developed than it was only a few years ago. So, what's gone right? Well, we see at least 3 reasons. First, Russia. North Korea has provided arms, troops, and even construction workers to help Russia during its war against Ukraine, which has proved incredibly lucrative for the regime and provided Kim with a much-needed source of foreign currency. Second, China. China is no longer enforcing UN sanctions as stringently as it did in the late 2010s, and trade between the countries has duly boomed, which has helped the North Korean economy benefit from what we might describe as spillover effects from China's ongoing economic growth. North Korea has also benefited from what Western policymakers describe as China's overcapacity, which has allowed it to import Chinese solar panels and electric cars at rock-bottom prices. Third, sanctions. Not only are the UN sanctions not being enforced properly, the non-UN sanctions, coordinated mostly by the US and its allies, have also become less effective over time. This is part of a more general story. As the US has imposed sanctions with increasing frequency, the rest of the world has created more and more workarounds to insulate themselves, hence their waning efficacy. Now, of course, it's important not to overstate this. North Korea still has, in dollar terms, a GDP per capita in the low thousands. It's also worth noting that, while Pyongyang might look all right to tourists, the rest of the country is a lot poorer. Nonetheless, as the change in tone between the two most recent party congresses made clear, it's at least true that the economy is doing a lot better than it was, and this is probably bad news for anyone who doesn't want an emboldened North Korea. When a story like this breaks, the headlines aren't just fast, they're fragmented. Depending on where you get your news, you might be seeing a completely different version of the same event. So, how are you supposed to know who and what to trust? It can be overwhelming trying to read into language and tone to figure out a particular bias. Well, luckily, Ground News will do all that work for you.
Yeah, my birthday's on the 26th.
Ground News is a website that shows our see that the ones we don't.
Well, I guess North Korea's doing better.
You picked a fight, Joe Rogan, with another man, a real one. Welcome to Texas, Joe Rogan. My name is Liver King.
A series of videos posted by social media influencer Liver King leaves his followers increasingly concerned. But when he arrives in Austin claiming he's there to pick a fight with podcast host and media personality Joe Rogan, police are forced to step in.
Can this video of me being in this container, can it go on social media?
The following is based on official police records to date, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until
I have zero training in jiu-jitsu. You're a black belt. You should dismantle me without picking a fight with you.
altercation with a high-profile influence.
To be profitable over time. Prince Gap developed a perfect anti-bloodline. It's today, and that's the truth.
They escort Brian outside and check him for weapons, but allow him to keep his cell phone.
Sit all the way back, handcuffs. Yeah, you just, hold on, let me figure that out real quick. Hold on 1 second. I'm mobile, bro. I could do, okay, that'll work.
How do you feel with that?
That's fine. You guys put handcuffs on people in the back of the car?
Yeah, everyone's got to go in handcuffs.
Inside the car, though? How come?
Department of policy. Yeah.
Because it seems pretty protected.
Okay. Thanks, excellent. Okay.
The video didn't mention this, but North Korea has gotten very good at implanting their workers inside Western companies and taking salaries because they are remote jobs like software engineering. Also, they do lots of cybercrime, stealing crypto and money.
Yeah, that is true. I've seen them do that. That is so fucked. Imagine living in North Korea and then getting like some sort of engineering or computer science degree, and then you're literally forced to get a job in the United States and pretend you're an American citizen so that you can give money to fucking the Kim regime. It's insane. Thanks for the donation, Dodo.
Wearing the skin coat of a wolf on your head, disgusting.
Yes, thanks for the donation, Dodo.
What day is it? Today's Monday? Monday or Tuesday?
Today's Tuesday.
Oh my God, it's Tuesday. Oh, I'm supposed to have all my meetings today. Yeah, every day is someone else's day, and today, Tuesday's the day that I transact with the outside world. And I'm just thinking I hope that somebody on my behalf will share that I'm not transacting now with the outside world today.
Where are you from originally?
Puerto Rico.
Oh, really?
Naval base. And my wife is from Poland. I'm telling people now, from now on, I'm from Poland, actually, because we went to every base, you know. Yeah. So where are you really from? You know what? I'm from the friendliest state in the world, the best country in the world. It's called Texas. You know what Texas means, bro?
What does it mean?
Do you know?
No.
It actually is like Spanish. Tejas is Spanish for friendly. Yeah, Texas is pretty friendly.
Apparently, Texans are assholes, from what I've heard. I've heard a bunch of people who've moved there, and they said, wow, I don't like anybody here. They're all dicks.
But you know what I love about how friendly it is? We can only be this friendly because we can also be as dangerous as it allows us to be with these laws that make this great place called this place. But I'm kind of telling people, my roots are Poland and Texas.
We'll meet you out that side, okay?
Sure.
Brian arrives at the...
Yeah, so apparently he did an ayahuasca trip, and ever since then he's been brain broken. Ayahuasca seems to have helped a lot of people, but I've seen the most amount of psychedelic-induced psychosis instances from ayahuasca specifically. I don't know what it is about ayahuasca, but I've just seen more people get mental health issues from it than any other psychedelic. They're all associated with some degree of mental illness. Like, there's some people that are just susceptible to it. You can get it from weed, you can get it from magic mushrooms, DMT. But I've seen more people go insane from ayahuasca than any other psychedelic. Like, I don't have any hard data on that, but just anecdotally, I've seen so many people go crazy.
The station and is escorted to an interrogation room where he remains uncertain why he's even here in the first place.
Yeah, if I'm gonna be, what was that? Am I arrested?
You are, yeah.
And they don't tell you why?
Yeah, the lead detective will give all that information.
Hey VG, what compounds and doses are you using, RN?
I'm on 600 milligrams test and 105 milligrams Boldenone a week. I'm just gonna see how that goes, and
If you took a DNA test, what % white and what % black do you think you get? You said in response to Turkey Tom saying you're Somali and your dad is from Antigua and we all know your mom is white.
it would show half black, half white.
That's because it's a regressive red state in the South with a lot of Christian nut jobs there. What do you expect?
Yeah, it's true. Thanks for the donation, Dodo. I'm half black, half white, so, like, what the fuck do you think a DNA test is going to show? Thanks for the donation, Epic Nate. So I'm on 600 milligrams test, 105 milligrams Boldenone. Like, technically it's 610 test, but, you know, whatever. And I'm taking growth hormone 5.5 IUs on training days. I'm gonna see how that goes for the next couple more weeks. Get some blood work. And then I might try adding in Tren. I'm gonna do another diet phase and recomp. Thanks for the donation, though, dude. $21st $22. Do you think Liver King is aware of his psychosis? Probably. I think this is, like, he clearly had a change in, like, character, behavior, just mental state and everything. It would be, like, it would be surprising if the guy wasn't aware that he had a personality change, but I think he's also, at the same time, playing it up. So, like, you can be crazy and also deliberately act a little more crazy. And the reason you might be acting a little more crazy is because you are, like, a little more crazy, because you've had that personality change that drives you to do that. Like, the same thing happened with Connor Murphy. I think he was very much well aware that something happened to his mind and he was different and not acting right, and he played it up for views and social media and stuff like that, and he thought it was kind of a joke, but it doesn't mean he wasn't kind of cracked. He's still cracked. I just randomly came across a post he made on Instagram. He's still not totally normal. Thanks for the donation, 21st. Brother Tofu, don't you tell her that chair looks so comfy. How has your day been from the start? How much sun do you get where you live? What did you eat today, all love? Jesus fucking Christ. What are these questions? I slept most of the day. I just rollerbladed for about 15 minutes in the morning, and I got a bit of sun. And I just went out to the grocery store in Canadian Tire to pick up some shit for a welding job I'm going to do. But I slept most of the day. I was just super fucking tired. It's the end of the week after a really hard few days of training, so I just tend to get zonked after that. And I ate cherries. I had some mushroom burgers. And I had some tofu with curry and rice for dinner. And chickpeas. Thanks for the donation, dude.
Not only Christian nut jobs, but now Texas is the fastest growing state for the Muslim community as well, and the Republicans are letting it happen too.
It's because the governor of Texas is getting money from a Muslim and he's basically getting paid off. That's why. Thanks for the donation, Dodo.
Information to you. It's a terroristic threat, is what it's called.
Is it Texas or FBI?
We're with the Austin Police Department, so Texas.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hang tight for me, Mr. Johnson.
Okay.
So many of you in your show.
Okay. Wow. No, I didn't see that one coming, but it came. And it's awesome. I'll take that for $1.
According to police records, Brian posted another video in which he was seen carrying a medieval axe, as well as a black box with a Joe Rogan experience.
Brother Tofu, donate to our welding job you're going to do. Please share your skills. You're a journeyman. My catalytic converter on my Ural motorcycle on the right side split in half. It's a really weird how it broke that way. So rather than just replacing the whole exhaust system, I figured it'd be cheaper to just buy like $200 MIG welder and just weld it back together. The other problem with getting a new full exhaust system is there's an insanely long lead time. I think I wouldn't even get it until 2 months out. So I figured I'd try just welding it back together, and then, you know, and I've done welding before, so it should be easy. Thanks for the donation, Brother Tofu.
Experience sticker on the top. Though he was secretive about the box's contents, investigators would later find.
21st, Tony Tillers, can you also let us know how much rain you get there? Like, we're getting, I don't know, like, usually rains maybe a couple times a week. What did you eat yesterday? I don't know, dude. What's in your fridge right now? What do you plan to eat tomorrow? What did Isaac do today? What did Gummy do today? Will you get sun tomorrow? Yes. Thanks for the donation, 21st.
Find out what was inside.
A terrorist threat. Wow. I didn't know. Terroristic. They don't have to tell you here. In the state of Texas, they don't have to tell you. They can just arrest you. I don't know how you get out of this box. How long do you spend in the box? Do they tell you how long you spend in the box?
Gross.
Can this video of me being in this container, can it go on social media?
The detective finally arrives, but his attempt at an introduction is quickly shut down.
I don't know if you have any involvement with law enforcement. I just kind of want to tell you about myself.
If you don't mind, I'm going to skip all that. I don't want to know about you. I just want you want to know about me. And so let's skip everything about you, and whatever you want to know about me or the situation, let's elucidate that as fast as possible.
Okay, absolutely, sir. I respect that.
The detective reads Brian his Miranda rights, then asks if he understands each of them.
There's one that I don't. If I have the right to terminate this interview at any time, what would happen next?
Then you and I are done talking.
And when can I leave?
Yes, sir. You'll be arrested and go down to the jail.
Oh, so I'm not arrested?
You are arrested. That's what I'm saying. When we're done talking.
Okay, I'll terminate this interview.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Okay.
Put me in jail. Let's go.
Do you mind? I saw that you have your phone on. You mind if I have that? You're not allowed to have a phone in here per policy.
Oh, I already posted everything that I had in here.
Okay.
Is that okay? Because do I need to undo that?
No, that's fine. But just.
So you're asking me the question, if it's a demand, you guys can do whatever you need to do. But you said, do you mind? Yeah, I mind. It's my phone and it's what I have on me right now. So maybe there's a protocol and you should use different language.
Well,
So
I don't want to demand, like, I don't want to be disrespectful or any sort of, like, I'm trying to show you the utmost respect. So I'm just asking. Okay, I'm just asking. You don't think I'm being respectful to you?
Well, think about this. You said, do you mind? Yeah, I mind. So the answer is yes, I mind.
Okay. Can you give me your phone?
I could.
Will you give me your phone, please?
I would like not to do that.
Okay.
He asks for his
This
phone
guy's a
one
little
more
retarded.
time, but Brian once again refuses to hand it over. On that note, the detective leaves the room, and Brian continues the conversation alone.
Post that one also. Posted that one. We'll post the next ones too. What happens next? What happens next? Well, I'd take you down to the jail is next. Okay, so I could just interview with you and then go to the jail, or I could skip that line and go straight to the jail. New experiences, new information.
Speaking of that.
In Texas, candidates running for office during the primaries have made Muslims and what they call the Islamification of Texas the center of their campaigns. The state's top Republican.
It's funny how this is happening in Texas of all places and not like San Francisco or some shit.
Republicans have also.
It's got to be the cost of living too, that like, because like how many fucking Muslim immigrants can afford to live in San Francisco?
Passed legislation and made policies targeting Muslim organizations and housing developments. Stephanie Sy reports on how the rise of anti-Muslim rhetoric and policies in the Lone Star State is affecting its Muslim communities.
Overflow rooms.
We are now one of the largest and one of the most active mosques really in the country.
Known as Epic City began to take shape in 20. Promotional video went viral.
It's a way of life, a meticulously designed community that brings Islam to the forefront.
Sparking
They want to overtake the country.
backlash online, with commentators calling it an Islamic stronghold and Sharia city. The online rhetoric reached Governor Greg Abbott, who vowed to stop the project, signing a law, quote, banning Sharia compounds in Texas.
The development was structured in a way that requires anybody who bought a lot there to abide by Sharia law.
The development never had a religious requirement for would-be residents, and Chaudhry says all are welcome.
All of this misinformation that's being spread from these influencers and the social media and the politicians, that is not true.
When I say Sharia to the average American Muslim, they would literally think of, okay, I need to be kind to my mother, I need to, be a good person.
Qadi says Sharia is a personal religious practice, often misrepresented by the community's critics.
Their interpretation of Sharia is not one that the Muslims of this country even understand. It's a personal set of rituals, ethical conduct. That's literally the association that we have of Sharia is like the law of God.
Governor Abbott also ordered a blitz of investigations by various state agencies to look into the mosque and the development, while Attorney General Ken Paxton filed 2 lawsuits aimed at ending the project. The Department of Justice launched an investigation last May, but soon closed it without finding any wrongdoing.
We are going to follow the county laws. We are going to follow the city laws. We are going to follow the state.
Yeah, until you don't have to anymore. That's what they do. So it's just a load of bullshit. Just look what happened in the UK. They follow the laws until they don't have to anymore. Like, who the fuck is even letting these people in? It's just crazy.
Collect more points. We already did it in Poland. Yeah, in Poland, that can happen too. And it did. And so we kind of have a little bit of a reputation, a little bit of experience in jail. and I learned a lot, so I collected more points, adventure, novelty. The evolutionary hunter, that's what you do. You go out to do adventure, accept the risk. Hopefully it's commensurate with the reward. Hopefully that you can make a calculated risk that geometrically magnifies the reward, but never...
Brother Tofu, any tell us thoughts on RE Requiem? What difficulty did you beat it on? I don't know what difficulty I beat it on in the original playthrough. I'm not sure if I played it on, like, the second hardest. Might have been the second hardest difficulty. I don't know if it's, like, yeah. Pretty sure it was second hardest, or maybe just medium. I did another playthrough on the harder difficulty, but I was using mods, so... just, like, for more ammo and shit. Thanks for the donation, brother. Oh, yeah, and it's a really good game. It should probably get Game of the Year.
At the risk of, like, self, really, unless the reward is worth it.
According to police records, an officer with the Violent Crimes Task Force spoke with Brian's executive protection employee, Justin. When asked about the contents of the black box donning the Joe Rogan podcast sticker, Justin claimed it held 2 custom-made staccato pistols that were meant to be gifts for Joe Rogan.
So to know your high swords, your 4 of them, decision-making matrix. 2-way doors, just go. Fire, fire, aim. 1-way doors, spend some time to aim. Maybe aim, fire, depending on how one-way it is. And then 1-way, let's go to jail for a little bit. I've already done that, but maybe I'll learn something new in the process. We'll collect some more points and do some squats. Not real squats, like the ones that you kind of do, like the pistol variety. The ones that count. You probably won't get his attention, even,
Epic Nate donated $2. I meant, would it be exactly 50-50 or more black or white? Because most mulattoes rarely get exactly 50-50 because slavery. I have no fucking idea. Thanks for the donation, dude.
But what happened is, you picked a fight, Joe Rogan, with another man. A real one. Maybe a worthy one. Maybe not the one that you thought you'd pick a fight with. And so now there's real consequences. And then you'll just make this one stronger in jail. For how long will I be here, do you think? What law did I break? Which law did I break? Whoa, Joe Rogan, you compromised something big. It's the state of Texas. You allowed this to be happening. You wanted it to happen.
Records state that officers spoke with Joe Rogan himself, who was made aware of the threats by his own security team. Joe Rogan claimed he'd never had any sort of contact with Brian and was unaware of why he would be targeting him. He went on to say that he feels that Brian appears to be, quote, significantly unstable and seems like he needs help.
That's kind of cool, right? You're arrested by the Violent Crimes Division. You know what's not cool is to be called a terrorist. That's not cool. A terroristic threat. That's not cool when your home is Texas. And then the person that's hoping to put you there is not from Texas. He's not. He's from California, y'all. Yeah, you know what we do from outsiders? Like Pace Picante style.
Nah, never played Manhunt. It got pretty middling reviews when it came out, so I never ended up buying it.
Get a rope. Not a threat. That's the commercial. And that's in principle. That's what Texans do. We honor that kind of friendly. Welcome to Texas, Joe Rogan. My name is Liver King. Who do I want to fight? Who am I picking a fight with? Joe Rogan. What week is it? Rogan versus Liver King week. No, actually, that was wrong. The week is the same as the password for the free Wi-Fi. It's you, Joe Rogan.
TJ Donatello's ADHD, autistic, mid-20s, after ejaculations, 1-3 days, brain fog, anxiety, low confidence, day 5-11. Tension, high energy, confidence, low fear. Edging alone doesn't cause the crash, only ejaculation. Seems prolactin-related thoughts. Is it prolactin or progesterone that has that effect? I know post-ejaculation syndrome, it's related to low testosterone, especially if you're feeling brain fog and anxiety. That sounds like a low testosterone thing, and you can have low testosterone. due to elevated prolactin or progesterone. I would just get your levels checked. Like, just get blood work, dude. Thanks for the donation, though, TJ.
With a thank you, Mark.
Many of Brian's followers expressed their concerns with his mental state after he posted the following video.
Because I'm here all week. I don't know if you heard. Rogan versus Liver King. Period. COM. All week, this week. It started on Monday. It's going to go through at least Friday. It may go over the weekend, but no longer than that. I'm going to record a lot of videos this week. And then I'm not going to record any for a long time.
Brian takes out his phone and plays what appears to be a recording of himself, captured just moments ago in the interrogation room. He listens as he waits for officers to collect him.
He's really short. When you see him next to normal people, he's really, really short.
What's up, man?
So,
Hello, sir. Turn around.
Turn around?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to place you in handcuffs for right now. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. Don't worry about it.
Appreciate you.
Where's your phone at, sir?
In my pocket.
The phone continues to play on the table as they remove the remainder of his property.
Trump thought the Iran deal won't help him in the midterms, but it will do the opposite because now even his big supporters are demotivated because it's so bad and inflation will still be high by then. Midterms are in 5 months. His party will get clapped so bad.
Yeah, there's a good chance. Thanks for the donation, Dodo.
He's then transported to the local jail.
Would it be funny if I told you I had another phone on me?
Ooh, rat.
Well, that would be a little funny, you know, because they're supposed to take a bunch of stuff from you the first time.
Yeah.
And then they leave a lot of stuff. And then sometimes that happens again. That would be funny, right?
It might be a little funny, yeah. Brian, I don't know all your backstory. Where are you from?
If you don't mind, I'm not going to be as friendly as I normally am.
Fine. Entirely up to you.
Yeah.
The following day, Brian posted a $20,000 bond and was released from jail. As a condition of his release, he was ordered to have no contact with the victim.
Dodo Donate Tellers, if you read comments on Fox News video about the Iran deal, they're bashing Trump, and a lot of Trump supporters are staying mostly quiet, but some are speaking out and the rest are doing this. Yeah, Marco Rubio does not look happy. Thanks for the donation, Dodo. Brother Tofu Donate Tellers, what are the most important markers in a blood panel test considering test levels? Nothing in particular, just whatever. Also, what service do you use to monitor your blood whilst taking gear? You just get blood work from whatever lab you use. How often do you get tested? Kind of depends. I got like 3 or 4 blood tests the first few months I started using, and then once I got a good sense of what the drugs were doing and what my levels were, haven't gotten tested in the last like 6 months. So I'm hopping on gear again. Like, I took a 2-week break because I was in Australia. And I'm going to use other compounds, and I've upped the doses, and I'm just going to see where my blood work's at. Thanks for the donation, Brother Tofu.
Or his family, and to wear a GPS monitor. The next morning, Brian posted a new video to Instagram, suggesting he still has future plans involving Joe Rogan.
Fuck, I got sperm in my eye. Donate Tellers, just curious, are we and you banned from mentioning your current girlfriend? No. She's my current girlfriend. If so, that's amazing. We need a Durian Rider to get people. Instaban, carnists are pussies, by the way. Imagine thinking you can't just eat tofu and jerk off when you're bored. Yeah. Thanks for the donation, dude.
If anybody knows where Seth Rogen's, the other version of him that rhymes with blow, if anyone knows where its family's going to be today, if you could let...
All right. Well, he violated the court order.
My team knows so that we can stay within 200 yards, not close to them, to stay away from them. Oh, please, actually, I redact that. Don't do anything to their family. If anyone who's around us can alert us that there might be anyone with the last name Rogan around, then I'll happily go the other 200 yards. This thing will help me make certain. You know how good that feels on the ankle? And then we're going to go to the Capitol at 7 p.m. every day. We'll be at the Capitol.
It's funny how the ideal diet makes you rapidly age.
Where they make laws. Rogan versus Liver King. I'm picking a fight.
According to court documents, 47-year-old Brian Liver King Johnson was charged with terroristic threat causing fear of imminent serious bodily injury. His case was dismissed in November of 2025, following the completion of required counseling classes. Get less restricted content and an
Yeah, so he's down bad. All right, more Frank Tufano retardation.
I feel like the looks maxing community has tried to keep me as some type of botched joke, but now that the top looks maxers kind of failed, you know, low IQ hard max fails on both clavicular and androgenics end, makes me look good. At least that.
No. Yeah, clavicular seems like he got botched, quote unquote. Like the nose job didn't make him look any better. That's gonna happen with any plastic surgery when you're good looking and there's nothing wrong with the way you look, and then you have some like weird stupid insecurity that, oh, it could be a little better, and then you get plastic surgery, and then best case scenario, it'll just look like you got plastic surgery and you won't look any better, or you'll just look worse. So that seems to have happened to clavicular. With androgenic, he's still like, he like literally just got out of surgery, and it's a type of surgery that causes massive amounts of swelling and shit. So that's a little too early to say.
That's how I look at it. Like, hey, look at how Frank looks after he got botched and had 8 recovery surgeries, but look at what these two clowns did, you know? Gets a procedure he doesn't even need. So whatever clavicular is doing, I mean, everyone agrees. That's not debatable. He's doing wild stuff. And then androgenic goes to Thailand twice, gets 5 procedures, and still basically looks the same. So, you know, if people try to criticize me or whatever for, you know, trying to get surgical improvements, at least I chose the correct body part and had some kind.
He's fucking cross-eyed. Like, Brother Tofu Donny Tillers, bro, the 007 game looks like shit coming from a James Bond fan. And what is / was your go-to multiplayer game? Did you ever get good at COD? I'm extremely good at COD. It's just the latest COD is absolute dog shit. Horrendous, horrific dog shit. They did stuff recently where they changed, they did a bunch of weird changes. I know for fucking sure there's skill-based matchmaking, but I can guarantee you there's skill-based damage. The damage that your guns do is so ridiculously inconsistent, and it can't be explained by just ping. They also have done a bunch of weird shit to change the spawns, like the spawning system. I noticed with the last few updates, it's just become a fucking mess where enemies will just spawn like literally all around you, and they'll just spawn and kill you, and it's just a way of like basically making the game easier for fucking retards. And they added in a few dum-dum guns. There's some new shotgun that they added. It has like the fucking range of a sniper rifle, and it'll kill you in like one or two hits from across the map. It's just fucking nuts. So they ruined the game. Like, you literally can't really fucking play it anymore. I'm just hoping the new COD, it's just back to just normal Call of Duty. Like, every fucking Call of Duty game, there's been something to complain about, but they've, for the most part, been fun. This last one is just so horrendous. I hope it's just normal, mildly annoying fucking Call of Duty that we all enjoy. Thanks for the donation, though, Brother Tofu. Sir William Squire von Dutch. Donate Tillers, just need a new jacket, and I want some casual riding boots that to use when I run errands so I don't wear track boots in stores. Maybe casual Alpine Stars that are vegan. What do you have? I've got, I have one pair of shoes that are not good. They're really dangerous, but they're very convenient. They use a knockoff BOA locking system, but it's a knockoff version, and they don't lock well. So I can guarantee you if I ever got into a crash, those shoes would just fly off. I have a pair of Alpine Stars shoes that I really like, and those are actually safe. They have a bunch. They have the faster shoes. Those are good, and they have a lacing system, but they also have a side zipper, so you just lace them once, and then you just put on the side zipper. I think no, it's not the Speed Force shoes. It was something else. I don't know if they make them anymore. They have a lot of shoes. I'm pretty sure the Speed Force shoes are vegan, but I think at this point, most of their, like, shoe lineup is actually vegan friendly. They've been going to synthetic materials. It's Icon. Most of theirs are still using leather, but Alpine Stars, I'm pretty sure, like, at this point, damn near like 90% are vegan friendly at this point. So I'd look through their catalog of shoes. I know someone who had the Speed Force shoes. They're a bit pricey, but they're actually really good and comfortable. Those are good. And they're vegan friendly last I checked. Unless they changed. But yeah, I'm pretty sure these are vegan. They've moved to synthetic for pretty much everything. I have the Alpine Stars Radon Dry Star boots. I'm not sure if they're still making those, but I've been using those for the last few years too. I was planning on getting a new pair of shoes or boots this year. I need a new pair of jeans too. Thanks for the donation though, Sir William Squire.
Oh, speaking of Call of Duty VG.
Yeah, the zombie mode sucks. Thanks for the donation, Doe.
Kind of idea what I was doing. You know, these people, like, these were like sub 80 IQ.
Yeah, Frank's a retard.
And my forehead so big only because of the disrespectful shit that I don't say. I just keep it stored.
This is all you need to know about plastic surgeons, dude. Clavicular's life turned completely upside down, and all we get from Dr. Miami is a condescending post insulting the intelligence of the entire looks maxing fan base. And that gives some insight into how I think this whole situation came along. You know, Dr. Miami goes on the podcast with Clavicular, says, man, this dumb kid has all these followers and they'll do whatever he says. And I think that resulted in some type of professional contract with Clavicular getting this nose job. I mean, if there wasn't a contract,
probably not.
Then it was just a free surgery, I would be shocked. But I have a feeling there were lawyers involved and that Dr. Miami convinced Clavicular not to put a botched clause in there, that he would never get botched. Who knows?
No. What? No.
People always post that hypergamy photo, like all the girls only want top 20% of guys, and it's really much smaller than that. It's the top few percent of tall, handsome Chad dudes manipulating all the girls, and all those girls who are getting manipulated by Chad are manipulating the other simps, the dudes they don't want as much. So all these girls complaining about, oh, he doesn't want me, he only rails me once every 2 weeks. Those same girls are treating like how many other dudes twice as badly.
He's gay. Like, it still confuses me that he even bothers talking about this. What does he care?
You know, they're relaying the behavior of the Chad to the other dudes and then acting like they're the victim. But at the end of the day, if someone doesn't feel the same way as you feel about them, then don't bother. It has to be mutual, and the first sign of it not being mutual, just move on. There's more important things in your life besides.
No.
Yeah, great relationship advice from Frank. Brother Tofu, Donny Tellers, can you talk about carb cycling and how you implement it if you do? I don't. How do you adjust your macros to your lifestyle and performance? I eat more carbs if I need more energy, and I eat more protein if I'm just gaining weight and getting bigger. Thanks for the donation, Brother Tofu. TJ donated $2. Thank you for your input. I will definitely get my levels checked. A few more things to keep in mind. I'm at a healthy BMI, naturally lean, don't work out. I'd say I'm health conscious, multivitamin at least twice a month. Multivitamins are supposed to be taken every day. How much would you say, how much would that sway your thoughts? Not at all. Thanks for that donation, TJ.
The nice thing about being a man in the dating market in 2026 is,
I will say this, if the only supplement you're taking is a multivitamin twice a month, and you're saying you're naturally lean without exercising, there's a very good chance that you're zinc deficient. So I would say men in general, like it literally doesn't matter what you're eating. Take a zinc supplement, at least 25 milligrams a day. 25 to 50 milligrams of zinc per day is important for men to take. Even pretty moderate zinc deficiencies can lower your testosterone substantially. So you can try that, but I'd still get blood work just to rule out any weird issues. Just get a hormone panel.
you don't have to do any research or figure things out. The girls are telling you on social media. They're going, grr, me void, grr, me want Chad, grr, me post on TikTok. It's almost comical. It's almost comical. You would think they're just delusional with no logic whatsoever, but what's even funnier is she puts the classic joke in the comments. I'm trolling, not really. When girls post any distasteful actions online, like about them being hypergamous or sleeping around a lot, they always say they're joking, they're trolling. And the reason they do that is because they say that in real life and get away with it because no one confronts them in person. But if you go on the comments of this video, it's all girls agreeing with her. It's absurd.
Oh, girls like strong, tall dudes. What point is he trying to make? I don't know if that's news to anybody.
So you guys remember Benny, the bend over asshole, right? Well, he's gonna be bending over really good once he watches this video I'm doing on him, that piece of shit. And you guys know him for being that famous PDF file and going around trying to twist that story and deny everything and make himself look like the victim while he also goes around trashing the victim.
Yeah, and I'll tell you why. Because there's nothing better than being an 18-year-old getting a job from 3 different people at the same time. I'll f*** out of here.
Well, we also know he goes around flaunting his cars, his $12 million mansion, saying he's a millionaire.
My life is great. I'm worth over $100 million. I drive a Rolls Royce and a Lambo. I live in a $12 million home. I have 100 different properties. I'm flying private jets. What are you doing?
And he also goes around making videos calling me broke.
He's gonna give his boyfriend, Johnny Bravo, $10,000 for organizing this shit. And Johnny really needs the money, as you know. He's a broke little...
Which I don't understand, because all the shit that he probably knows I know about him, did he really think that's such a good idea? And now I have it all in black and white, and he's not gonna be too happy when I show all you guys this shit.
But winning is literally the best feeling in the world. I can't tell you where I'm at today in life. Being recognized every single place that I go. People scream my name to just get a photo. Women come up to me and tell me that I'm the greatest man they've ever heard speak.
So before we get started, I want to clown this bitch a little bit, because you know, it's something that's been on my mind, you know, since I first saw his face. And I know Dubs saw the same thing too. You guys remember that TV show, Friends? And there was a guy named Ross. And his face was a little fucked up, but he was a nice guy. So nobody wanted to say anything about him, right? Well, if you change his hair a little bit, add a beard, right? Look at him. Doesn't that look like bend over? And now, after seeing that, you're never gonna unsee that shit. And now another thing I want to know about him and his brother, you know, the bend over brothers, him and Dylan. Why do they always wear matching outfits? Look at them here in the white outfits, right? Copying Peggy. And then matching bathing suits, copying each other. It's like their mother, you know, when they dress up little twin boys. It's that same shit. But it gets even worse. Look at them here in a gay strip club dressed as strippers. What are these assholes doing? And then it started to make all this sense, because I remember remember the third guy that was with them in the room when they did all that bad shit to that girl? Well, look at his picture here.
Weird, they're all gay. TJ, don't need to tell you I misspoke. I take it a few times a week. A lot of Amazon multis seem to be highly dosed. I meant to ask, having a good BMI lean would swing the credence on the likelihood of being low T. Probably misunderstanding how low T works. Thank you. Being obese can lower your testosterone, but there's a lot of reasons why you might have low testosterone. It might not necessarily just be low testosterone, might be some other hormones. Elevated prolactin and progesterone can also cause erectile dysfunction and low testosterone and stuff. So, just get a fucking hormone panel. Thanks for the donation, TJ. Can you please show your tattoo and explain it? Thank you. No. And there's nothing to explain. It's just a deer in knight's armor with bat wings.
And he's doing the same shit, which made that whole story now make more sense to me. So now back to the main subject. We know this piece of shit is probably the biggest liar we've ever seen in this space, right? I mean, remember, cream of some young guy from the poor Chinese restaurant owner.
And I would come to him. He would move all of the tables and he would teach me Kung Fu. I was 10 years old, so I learned how to move
with like kung fu, you know?
Yeah.
Jesus.
He beat off 30 men at one time. He was a hitman for the Israeli mafia. You remember all that shit. And then how could you forget? Him and his brother and Mayor doing all that shit to the girl, then him trying to twist the story around, trying to make it like she's the liar. He's a known liar, this asshole.
Well, let's clear that up really quick. I have a little guy named Johnny Bravo who brought out a civil lawsuit that went against me and a bunch of other people who were at my birthday party 20 years ago. I was 18, we had a great time, and I don't regret a second of it. My brother was a 14-year-old boy. I got jobs for multiple girls, just to make sure we're clear. Yeah, I was a G. Now, my brother who was 14, also some of the girls played with him, but my parents never pressed charges against anybody because we were just having fun. Now, let me remind you that if I went back there again, I would go over it again and again and again. I'll tell you why. Because there's nothing better than being an 18-year-old getting a job from 3 different at the same time. Now, f*** out of here. Let's have some fun.
So all he does in his life is lie. So when you see him driving around in his Rolls Royce, in his Lamborghini, the Porsche, the $12 million mansion, don't you guys think that's a lie too?
When I tell somebody you're broke, the only ones that get upset is the ones that see me with a fucking Rolls Royce in the background, a $12 million home, traveling the world, flying private jets, doing whatever it is that I want to do. And they know that they are so lazy that they'll never actually get up and try to do the same thing that I'm doing.
Well, all he does in life, right, to try to get famous online is lie about every aspect of it. And I always say, the more you lie in life, eventually the truth always comes out. And him saying he's rich and all that bullshit, right? Well, recently, a couple days ago, he goes and makes an Instagram story, right? Coming after me and saying, I'm a broke bitch.
I'll only fly out my but for JD, I'll fly him out. Offered to also pay for the hotel, and on top of that, I was gonna give his boyfriend, Johnny Bravo, $10,000 for organizing this shit. And Johnny really needs the money, as you know. He's a broke little bitch.
And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, Benny, again, do you think that's a good idea to call me broke when you know I know everything about your life? And your people, the people that were the closest to you, they told me everything about who you really are. But up until this point, I never had it in black and white. And now that I do, and let me tell you something, you calling me broke? If I'm broke, then you're homeless from the shit that I've seen, because all the lies that you have told, the shit I'm about to show the audience, this may be the biggest one. So some of you may not know, Ben was married. His wife left.
Are the only people who watch him just like hate watchers who watch him ironically? He's just such a lame dork. Is it fine to take creatine if you already take test and GH? Yes.
Them probably because she found out about all this bad shit about him, didn't want anything to do with him, right? Well, they filed for divorce. And for those of you people who don't know, divorce records are public. And in those divorce records, they show the financial situations of the people involved. And you guys know, if something's public record and it shows that kind of...
Depends. If it's a contested divorce, then yeah. If it's non-contested, then yeah, it would. It just entirely depends. Not every divorce proceeding is about finances necessarily, so it's just whatever ends up being submitted to the court. Demands, $20. What's the fastest mile you think you can run right now? Average mile pace. I have no fucking idea. What do I care?
Kind of shit this asshole calls me broke, I'm gonna get my fucking hands on it.
So first I want to say, I'm not one that likes to poke fun at others' financial situations, because listen, we've all been there in life. I've been there a few times, negative. Thank God I came out of it. But this guy, because of who he is, what he's done, and because he pretends on being somebody he's not, I think the public deserves to see who he really is.
So this here is the divorce paperwork, and you see how it says income and expense declaration? This is where, when you divorce somebody, you got to show how much money you were making, right? And over here, he said he was self-employed, he was a contractor, he started 2010, but look here, unemployed. He stopped working in 2022, and when he was actually working, he was making $4,000 a month. He says he's 35 years old. He has a high school degree, which I'm very surprised about. And then it goes here, I last filed taxes in 2024. So this asshole hasn't even filed his taxes for last year. And this is where it gets interesting. It shows his money coming in each month. And he put zero all the way down the line. But look at this one. The only money he's getting is from his poor mom who lives with him, which I'll show you in a second. So his family help, he wrote, they give him $1,000 a month. And then the name of the business, he is not operating one. And then you see here under assets, he circles savings and says he's got 12 grand. I don't think that's millions, he says he's a millionaire. And then under the car, I see $18,000 as his value. Where's the Rolls Royce? Where's the Lamborghini, you asshole? I think you're lying about that shit. And then it says, where does he live? Who lives with him? It says Rachel, that's his mom, because he lives at his mom's house, and it shows the addresses, but I had to blank him out. Then it shows how much money he spends each month, a few dollars here, a few dollars there. And then on this last page, it shows it's signed by him and his now ex-wife. So it turns out, just like all the other people that we've seen in this space, Vincent Fisher, Peggy, the list goes on, right? These people all lie about their life. And after you saw what you just saw, this asshole may be the biggest one of them all. And what I'm the most curious about in this situation is to see how Ben Dover reacts to this situation. Because like I said, he always wanted to be famous. And we made him famous for being a PDF file. Well, how is he going to react now about being a broke little bitch?
Right now, you're sitting on my Rolls Royce. Yep. My fucking mega mansion. I have all the money that I need. I'm extremely fit. Now you're gonna look at me and say, you know what, this guy is being cocky. He's being arrogant. No, I'm being real. Imagine this. Every single room I enter, I know I'm the best.
Imagine living life like this. He's basically like Jason Blaha. Yeah, just I don't know how they sleep at night. BG, big fan, donate $2. How much money to lick your forehead? I don't know, man. A lot, I guess. Thanks for the donation.
A 19-year-old who was 15 when he shot and killed a Lamar High School student will be sent to the Texas prison system. Good evening. I'm Sean Rabb. Today, a judge had to decide whether Jonathan Porter should be paroled or go to the Texas Department of Corrections to continue serving his 40-year sentence. Fox 4's Dion Anglin reports.
Tarrant County Juvenile Court. Jonathan Lorenzo Porter, the convicted Lamar High School shooter who killed a fellow student and injured others in 2023, is now 19 and legally an adult. As such, Fox 4 is identifying him and showing his face.
6 months before this hearing, he's involved in 2 fights. One just last month. Nothing has changed.
Prosecutors arguing that Porter, who has shown violent behavior in juvenile detention and non-compliance with treatment programs, should move to the adult correctional system to continue serving his 40-year prison sentence. And that decision is exactly what Judge Alex Kim, following witness testimony, agreed with. Another factor considered, this incident captured on surveillance when Porter attacked a juvenile court staffer and tried to escape the day his trial was set to begin.
He took responsibility for his actions during those discussions, correct? He did. He never blamed it on anybody else. No.
Porter's defense attorney argued unsuccessfully the option to release him on parole with supervision.
He will be on parole. It's not
Yeah, right.
Not as if this court is releasing him to the community with no rules, restrictions, or supervision. He will be released on parole. He's a good candidate for release because his needs can be met in the community.
He took this woman's son for no reason. Shot this woman, young lady, in the face. Didn't even see her.
Yeah, if you release him, he's just gonna commit more crimes. He's a fucking monkey.
Know her. He endangered approximately 20 other kids who were out there that day.
I wouldn't mind if this young man were sentenced to death.
Yeah, me neither. Just a piece of shit. Thanks for the donation, Dodo.
For no reason. He lied to law enforcement about why he committed this crime. He falsely accused 2 young men of sexual assault. Nothing's changed.
It was March 20th, 2023, outside Lamar High. Before the school day began, Porter opened fire, killing 15-year-old Jayshawn Poirier. His mother was present and pleased with the ruling.
It was a great decision to make. Right is right, wrong is wrong, and he need to get what he deserved. He took a life for no reason, and he knew he wasn't supposed to take the gun to school.
Iyani Reynolds.
But yeah, that kid's like literally a fucking worthless retard. They should just give these people the death penalty.
Sitting on a bench that day, was injured. Shrapnel lodged in her face. She continues to live with the trauma.
If I had moved my head or my body any other way, it could have been lodged on my neck. I wouldn't have gone home that day.
Judge Kim spoke directly to Porter before he was taken away to continue his confinement in a new adult prison system.
What bothers me is releasing somebody that may go back and engage in the same conduct again.
Monkeys. You gotta lock them up. That's why there's bars on all the fucking monkey cages at the zoo. Alright, we'll play games. I'm just gonna go take a piss. Get another drink. But I'll be right back.
Pereira fans are on the biggest cope train of all time right now to discredit Gane's win. Alex is saying he wants Gane removed from the UFK for these back of the head shots. It's all BS, man.
Oh, video unavailable. Yeah, it's not available in my region. I don't know why certain videos are region locked. People who make those sorts of arguments are like fucking retarded. Yeah, Gon hit him in the back of the head a few times, but like it's a fight. No one's like fighting rules are weird and nobody's going to be able to do things perfectly. Like if somebody's trying to block, like you're deliberately just, well, you're naturally going to try to not get hurt. And if somebody's like elbowing you on the side of the head, your natural reaction is to kind of like move away from it. And like Gon might have been hitting him here, but then when Pereira naturally moves his head, if he's already initiating the strike, yeah, he's going to hit him in the back of the head. Like, there's nothing you can really do about that. It's just going to happen. But these people are just fucking stupid. I saw Aspinall make some, like, fucking post saying that he's going to wear goggles and, like, a pad on the back of his head next time he fights Gon. Like, it's just... These people are just pathetic fucktards. It's just jealousy. Gon's better than they are, and then all they can do is this bullshit on social media. Oh, you're a dirty fighter. Oh, you poked me in the eye. Oh, you hit me in the back of the head. So, but winners win at the end of the day, and Gon won, so go fuck yourself. Thanks for the donation, though, Unicorn Jizz. I'll be right back. goodness, you're so handsome. You dummy. Sometimes Gummy doesn't want to sit on my lap, but he sits on my racing chair right next to me. So cute. I love that cat so much. Yeah, you're my best buddy. Oh my goodness, he's stretching. Oh, do you want to cuddle? Yeah, come cuddle. Oh my goodness. Hey there, handsome. Oh. Are you ready for cuddles? He's making biscuits. You are so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Oh. Feels so good when he sits on me. Oh, that is just the best feeling. He makes me feel so relaxed. Oh, I love this cat. Drop you on your head, donated $2. Wow. Ooh. Oh, those are some good scritches. Oh, wow. That is an itchy cow. Cows are so cute. That's really hard to do. Yeah, that's actually really hard to do. I love that one cow that can use tools. Yeah. Wow. Isn't that amazing? Cows can use tools. Thanks for the donation. Drop you on your head. VG low-key love you, donate tellers. Why don't you put content on other platforms like Instagram if this is an income source? Why not optimize it? I do. You mean like video shorts or whatever? Like I mostly just upload photos and crap. I may open up a TikTok account. I'm going to do a collab with a vegan teacher, and I'm going to ask her about some of the social media stuff because she's kind of a wizard at it. So, you know, I am going to post more content just in general, but I'm going to focus more on like some training related content and shit. Nutrition's like kind of fucking boring and straightforward, but like everyone asks me what I eat. Like most people would not want to eat what I eat. I feel like I eat pretty plain and boring. But you know, I will start posting more, and I might actually make a TikTok account now that it's not just run by the Chinese Communist Party. Gummy. That's the wire. I need that so the controller works. Silly kitty. Oh, this cat is so nice. I love him. Yeah, that's my beautiful Gum Gum. Love you, Gum Gum. Oh. You are so handsome. So beautiful and handsome. I can't get over how handsome you are. You are so lovely, so sweet. I love you so much. Drop you on your head, donate $2. Is this person an idiot? Yeah. Yeah, you'd have to be stupid. Thanks for that donation, dude. This cat's in the way. I can't, like, sit down with the controller available. It's nice that he's in the way, though. I love this kitty so much. You are just so good. How much do I weigh? I'm, before I left Australia, I was 230.
Always do the unexpected.
I have to weigh myself.
The first rule of spycraft.
I lost a bunch of weight from the plane flight, but I gained a lot of weight back, so like I have to see.
Has intent to kill. This may not be real guns, but we still play by those rules. Is that understood? Bond, your first Cressida Monroe will be your radio support. Try not to embarrass yourself.
Why is he shaking? Oh, there we go.
What's our strategy?
That was a funny glitch.
We'll just have to wing it, won't we?
Greenway emphasized our code of conduct. So
Video
this
game
exercise
glitches
must be
are
about
hilarious
testing how good
sometimes.
We are with the new equipment from Q-Lab. Natural thinking and all that.
With that watch, you'll run circles around those grunts.
In position.
Good luck.
Entering now. Here we go.
This is it, Bond. Get that flag.
Remember your training, mate. You got this.
You've got your Q lens. Use it.
Let's show these guys what we're made of.
Stick to
Good
the
thinking,
playbook and they
staying
won't
low.
stand a chance.
Right, let's do this.
I feel like
Left
this
root.
game
My
did
choice
not
exactly.
need this
Never give
kind
in.
of tutorial.
Vanishing act. Nice move.
This guy looks hurt. There. Go in and take a look. Just be careful.
Weird.
Leave that. You okay, mate? He's knocked out.
Stay there, and they'll spot you.
Search the area, top to bottom. Leave it with me.
Fuck. To hide in the grass. There could be a way to make a good Chainsaw Man game.
Hey, if it works, it works. Go for it, Bond.
Yeah, Chainsaw Man game could be good. I think it'd have to be like, it'd obviously
exactly
be
how I'm
a
gonna
hack
play
and
this on my
slash
run.
type game. I think they really should just make a good Berserk game.
I can't see
They have done that before.
I've lost my motivation to increase my bench any further than 405. Mainly because of my joint issues and the fact that I would have to come up with a new strategy. So I'm just plateauing with 4 sets of 5 with 315. How about you? Road to 500 or no?
I'm not specifically focusing on benching 500 for a 1 rep max, but I'm trying to just get my working weight up. So the next big goal is 405 for like 10. Thanks for the donation, Smash You on your head. How the fuck do I get up there?
You made it to the tower. Now get to its top.
They can
What
see
the-
you.
Making the call.
Not so easy.
Remember our code of conduct. Don't shoot until absolutely necessary.
Fuck,
That sounds wrong. Got it.
Keep it up, Bond.
Something happened. This isn't good. I need to work this out.
Damn. Don't know what that was.
Why can't I?
Search the area. They're about to see you, Bond.
Why can't I climb?
What?
Let's go.
Moving on. Searching the next. Got situation down here. Send back up.
I'm gonna mess
You don't stand a chance.
Moving to lethal force.
Eh. Okay, so they're all dumb. I don't know how to get up on the thing.
No guns. I know.
How do I get up on the thing?
6 months of this? Yes, please.
What's the matter?
That's the
Don't worry.
thing.
It's just some weirdo.
Watch it.
What's that?
Too easy.
Again. Establishing a baseline is the first thing they'll want to do. Answer truthfully. What's your name?
James Bond.
How old are you?
26.
That's our baseline. Now watch this. You don't like me, do you?
I can take this, no bother. No, I don't.
Well, this is awkward. But the line is flat, so he's telling the truth. Small initial waves just before shows that he's under some duress picking his answer. Let's try again. Do you think telling me you don't like me will affect my ability to judge you objectively?
Jesus.
This should be interesting. Based on our past experience, yes.
In other words, you think I'm incompetent. Do you miss your parents?
None of your business.
But you would agree that being orphaned at a young age has left you rudderless and unable to finish anything meaningful.
What? No.
Are you offended? You think I've overstepped? You do realize that the people who put you in that chair in real life, they won't play fair.
Dig in.
I don't see the point of this.
I can't believe you made it out.
Oh, yes, it was very dangerous.
Bond, we're waiting.
So we met a girl who likes having sex with children. He looks way too young. Like, almost a teenager.
Bob?
Archives.
Are you comfortable?
Thank you. I am.
Let's calibrate. What's your name?
Cressida Bright.
Eye color?
Pale blue-grey.
Okay, that's a solid baseline. Now,
Start
spinning Porky's crap.
No.
Here we go.
There's no need for you to go there.
What's your name?
Rosie Poole.
Wow, nothing. Try something harder.
Do you agree that privilege like yours makes one lose touch with reality?
What privilege? When my parents died, all they left me was a cat and a moth-eaten couch.
Dead, you say? Then who wrote that note in the kitchen?
Smash You on Your Head donate tellers. Can you use one of these pictures as a thumbnail for one of your live streams? No. Thanks for the donation, Smash You on Your Head.
Darling, please reconsider Sandringham this weekend. Many important people there. We could get you back on track in no time. Love, Omar.
Oh, that. You're mistaken Monroe's family for mine.
That's rich. You'll have to try harder to trip her up, Bond.
And tell me, Cressida, did I see you checking out Monroe at the fridge this morning?
What? No, that is not fair, Bond.
What? She fancies you, mate.
Why didn't you just say so?
Before you use these gadgets in the field, it's important you understand how they work. These phones do more than just make calls. Bond, Ronson, please pick up a phone and load up from the chemicals on the workbench.
Can't wait.
Come on, guys, try it out.
Here we go.
Found what I need.
Splendid. Ronson, step into the red square. Bond, step into the blue circle.
Well,
Come on, Bond.
this is going to suck.
Bond, whenever you're ready.
Sorry, Ronson. Nothing personal.
Nausea, dizziness, and disorientation. The target's balance is affected, making it impossible for them to remain standing in one place. Perfect for when you need someone out of your way.
Oh, shit. It's not possible.
Correct. Given your current inability to listen to my guidance, it is not.
That is
Bond,
not a
you're up.
You'll get there,
possible shot to me.
I don't know. I need some air.
You can't control the target, Monroe, but you can learn to control you. Bond, pick up the gun and hit the target.
Sounds simple enough.
Almost.
Oh my
Try there.
Wait, oh, the fucking reticle is weird.
Better.
Why is there
Again.
an additional... Oh, there's dirt on my screen.
Skill or pure dumb luck? Let's find out.
Again.
I can't believe you pulled that trick on me.
Always do the unexpected. Fast rule of spycraft.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, I mean, you still beat me.
Well, of course. But still.
Early day tomorrow. Catch the flag at daybreak. SAS are prepping for it now. Suggest you get some rest.
I remember when Sundays were Sundays.
Yeah. Hey, listen, why don't we just take tomorrow off? I wish. I'm serious. We go get the flag now. Have a well-deserved rest tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's actually not a bad idea.
What? You want to do this, Chris?
First for the spycraft? Greenway can't possibly object.
They're gonna stand there all night.
Leave them to me, boys. Earpiece is in. Let me know when you're through. Hey, guys.
What are you doing here? Bond, you coming?
Listen, I know you guys don't like to be humiliated on the courses, but if you choose to see through our superiority, we're actually really nice people.
You believe this girl? Piss off.
Okay, I'm just messing with you. I am serious about us not seeing eye to eye. It's silly, really. So we just wanted to
Bond,
reach out and invite you over
over here.
tonight. No reason to
More of them.
It's Greenway's
We need to
birthday,
get past if we want to find the flag.
Okay.
Okay, somebody needs to get banned. See you later.
I'll go around the side, see if I can distract them.
Check. What? Well, I didn't see. How did you...
Try Knight takes Queen.
If that's you, Bennett, I'm gonna stick this knight somewhere you won't like it.
Okay.
This
let's
couldn't
split up.
possibly
We need
be
intel on the flag's location ASAP.
On it. Keep in touch.
real spy training. Like, you could kill somebody doing this.
I know I'm gorgeous, but you should get moving.
Don't flatter yourself. Sorry, I need to leave.
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, hey! Listen, Greenway's birthday's coming up and we're throwing him a little thing. Just spreading the word. Mind if I pass?
Okay, go ahead.
Cheers. Monroe? They're having a party without us. Bit insulted. Any word from your two friends?
Nah, still out. They just don't make SAS troopers like in my day.
Okay, I'll keep looking. There's a building across the compound that looks like a good place to start.
Sounds like you boys are enjoying your little game of hide and seek.
What muck we wedged the football in last week. Looks like the sort of thing Jenkins would do. That's what I thought, but he says it wasn't him.
Toe Rag would say that.
Yeah.
What was that?
They need to... Crap. What is it? Hey!
Knocked out.
Wait!
Got the agree, John. Period. Jesus.
It's a good job you weren't in charge of the meet.
Stick the knee on it, bro. It's done. Start the period all over it and consume the many beers. Job done. What the hell?
Best one I ever tried was also the
Bond, just overheard a couple of troopers talking about the flag. It's on the top floor of the back building. Meet me up there.
On my way.
And the car's a total write-off. He's being electrocuted.
Couldn't he, like, literally kill somebody doing this? Is he gonna come and inspect or what?
Thought you were on perimeter check.
Done. Sarge wanted me to check the flag room. Now I'm gonna get staked before we're all gone.
Be right behind you. I can smell them from up here.
Do you want the SAS to catch you? Get moving.
Hey VG, have you read Berserk chapter 384? I knew there was more to Guts' insane birth. And I was right for over 10 years now since thinking about it.
Well, that's being heavily implied for a while. Like, that was not shocking. But yeah, I read it. Thanks for the donation, Rickerithather.
There's too many of them.
I'm gonna smack
Sit
you.
rep.
You got it. What's happening?
Oh, screw.
You got things under control?
Not quite.
Run now.
You're in it now, Bond.
Certainly am.
Ah, fuck.
Hello. Yes, there is a madman down here on our location. You're gonna get right. I'm getting it right.
Yeah.
He's gone. I've lost him.
Hostiles nearby.
Are you fighting, Bond?
Wouldn't dream of it.
I can show you how it's really done.
What?
All under control.
Okay, back on track. Other guy's taking a bit of a kip.
You got it? Right here.
Follow me. I've got a plan.
Bond? Monroe? Status?
Monroe just crashed the party.
Come on, take him down. Right. Oi, come back.
Oi, lads! Up here!
Up there. Get him.
Thanks, mate.
Things just got sticky. Main door exit's not really an option just now.
Shit. New plan. Meet me at the backside docks.
Can't. Monroe's in trouble.
Block the door. Circle around and meet you there. See you in a bit.
Contain the target.
Yeah, this is a James Bond game.
What's your location, Monroe?
Just pin the route for you.
Good call on the boat, Cress. I owe you one.
You can add it to the tab.
Glad to hear you're all safe. But could you get a move on and come and get me?
So I'm curious to hear how every SAS in the compound suddenly got alerted to our presence.
Monroe, you take that one.
Can't talk right now.
Jam!
Sorry. Cutting it a bit close there. No worries, me. All the time in the world.
New course. Tougher opposition, tighter deadline. So be smart. Fastest win gets extra credits. Yes, what is it, Bond?
First rule of spycraft.
Always do the unexpected.
And what about it?
We followed it, sir.
Grab your coat. We're going out.
Don't tell me. Tea and cucumber sandwiches.
You wish. Come on.
Here's to everything not MI6. Can't fault their timing.
Me and my big mouth.
Oh, it's my bad.
Watch out.
Contact at the bar.
The epiphylium oxypetalum only blossoms at night.
That's an interesting pickup line.
Sorry. Thought you were someone else.
Hey, how can you be so sure I'm not the one you want, yeah? We only just met.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Leaving. Excuse me.
Oi! I'm not finished with you!
Leave it, Gav! Leave it! Come on, let's buy me a drink.
Charming.
What do you say?
Gavin, don't. He's no one.
Wanker's giving me shit!
No, he's leaving, okay?
Watch yourself.
Calm down.
Watch where you're
Why
going.
don't we just enjoy ourselves tonight? How about you get...
The epiphyllum oxypetalum only blossoms at night.
And only for a single night.
What have you got for me?
There's a package for you in the gents. Watch it in private. X marks the spot.
Right.
Pour me a pint of lager, will you? And get this girl whatever she likes.
No harm done.
There we go.
Good night.
Not bad.
You all right?
Pretty good.
You Paul?
Not yet. You?
Yeah.
Found you.
MI6 has identified a leak from the Trade Ministry. We've narrowed our suspects to 3 secretaries, Rick Bolthorpe, Alice Weatherall, and Joshua Pike, all at the club this very evening. Your job is to identify the culprit. Bond, you'll be teaming up with Nash and Singh to focus on Pike. Keep this device on you and get up close. It will enable Singh to access Pike's phone. Best of luck, Bond.
Singh, Nash, we're on Pike.
Already looking for him.
Let's do this.
Told ya, I wasn't finished with ya. Everyone else, out.
Really? Sure you wouldn't rather go hang in the bar? Have to warn you, I'm pretty good.
No one chats up my girlfriend.
A man of principles. Lost chance
Guards,
on the blue lozenge.
walk away now!
What the hell, Bond? You fighting?
Yeah, sorry. Be quick.
Should've left her alone.
Big, but you're out of shape. Don't forget to flush.
He literally broke all the urinals.
Nash.
Oh, you're all done?
Yeah. Thanks anyway.
What? No, I just came to watch.
Listen, guys. Pike's upstairs, but it's guest list only. But I got the club blueprints, and there are some backstairs behind the bar.
How about the dance floor balcony? That's an access point.
Balconies, Nash?
Aye. Overlooking the dance floor.
And how do you suggest I get up there?
I don't know. Just telling you, it's an access point.
Sing? Backstairs are staff only, I presume?
Right. They're in a storage area, so don't get in trouble. Get upstairs, Bond. And Nash, you find a good vantage point for observations.
After you, Bond.
Really? Are you sure?
Jasmine Durian Ryder Nick.
No.
I am. Your hair was different. More, I don't know.
Sure. Oh my god.
What, Chip?
Naughty. Let's have one.
All right, we're keeping an eye out for staff, will ya?
You're a really good dancer.
What?
Step.
Bounces on his first try.
I did, but he just slinked into the crowd and disappeared. You know the type. Slippery with a sixth sense. Did you hear about the guy last week? Climbed the light rig backstage to get to the free bar in the upstairs lounge.
No shit.
I
Well,
did,
there's an idea.
but he just slinked into the crowd and disappeared.
What's his problem?
You know the type. Slippery with a sixth sense.
Oh,
Thanks for the drink.
empty
That
eyes.
bartender just kept ignoring me.
See that bartender?
Like his shining armor.
What do you think?
Come on, everyone.
move, man.
Music's great. Just get your ass in gear and get down here. You've got to come. I even got you on the VIP list. Free drinks in the upstairs lounge. Of course I didn't. Jones? Jones! Just say Jones and you'll get the stamp. We'll sort all that tomorrow. One night off.
Tell me all about it.
Okay.
Excuse me, you want to know is she single?
Accidentally
All you've got to do is
six-pack.
ask.
What if
Oh,
she
do you have a
gives him an
problem?
arsehole for us?
You want me
Watch
to
out.
ask her?
What are we
Okay,
having? I don't like anything creamy.
You got a stamp?
I didn't know I needed one.
If you're on the list, you can get it in the cloakroom. If you're not, you're out of luck.
Shut.
Hey, watch it.
Where's
Excuse
the
me.
cloakroom?
You can't be here.
Of course, no problem.
I appreciate it.
Is that the guy who broke his arm? Sorry.
Where's the cloakroom?
Need to get through.
This music is terrible.
My mistake. Didn't see you there.
Don't mind me.
Where in the fuck is the fucking cloakroom? Am I like just insane and not seeing it, or? Oh, there it is.
How much? For 2 coats? You're having a laugh.
Upstairs lounge?
Yeah. Name's Jones.
Jones. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. There you go. Enjoy yourself, mate.
What am I supposed to do with this?
Why does
Watch
that guy
yourself.
look like
Your
Jack
cousins, you carry
Jacksepticeye?
it. You heard what they're charging for the cloakroom.
You cheap twat. Go ask her.
Your stamp? Thanks.
Did I just see you walk right past those bouncers, Bond?
What? I just showed them my stamp. In the lounge now, looking for Pike.
Find him and get up close.
I'm heading back in.
Coming. In a moment.
Definitely
Just
not what was
passing
supposed
through.
to happen. He went right through.
I see him.
Oh, God. Did he get hurt? Just his pride. And perhaps his ankle.
Bond, use your Q lens to locate Pike's
He'll
phone.
think twice before jumping on stage another time.
Wouldn't be so sure about that.
Later, ladies.
There's sounded something like that. Far from it, I heard.
Now we're getting somewhere. Stay up close for data extraction.
Let's just say he's not one to turn down the key, even though he can't hold it very
Rose is asking for you, Josh. You going in?
Yeah.
Data still
I'll just
coming
fetch
in.
the others.
But I believe we've identified our Trade Ministry leak. I'm getting photos of classified documents from Pike's phone. Bond, stay up close.
Let's finish this.
We're heading back to the booth. I'm getting drinks. You want anything?
We're good. Meet you there.
Sorry, need to get by.
So, my boyfriend's not looking too hot. He won't say what's happened, but I have a feeling you happened.
Get rid of her, Bond.
I don't know if I should be angry or flattered.
Neither. It had nothing to do with you.
Are you sure?
Quite. Excuse me. Bad news. Pike just entered the
You're not
exclusive
coming
booth.
this way.
Better find a
no
way
problem.
in there, then.
Damn it!
Need a way to convince this chap.
I should have probably been nice to her. Let me redo it.
I think the last 007 I played was Nightfire on GameCube. This one any good?
So far it's kind of boring. I really couldn't tell you. Haven't played enough of it. I wanted to play the Nightfire game on GameCube, but I just never ended up getting it. Thanks for the donation though, dude.
In the lounge now, looking for Pike.
Find him and get up close.
I see him.
In a moment. Later, ladies.
Now we're getting somewhere. Stay up close for data extraction.
Rose is asking for you, Josh. You going in?
Yeah. I'll just fetch the others.
Data still coming in. But I believe we've identified our Trade Ministry leak. I'm getting photos of classified
We're heading back
documents
to
from
the
Pike's
booth.
phone.
I'm
Bond,
getting drinks.
stay
You want
up
anything?
close.
Let's
We're good.
finish this.
Meet you there.
So, my boyfriend's not looking too hot. He won't say what's happened, but I have a feeling you happened.
Get rid of her, Bond.
I don't know if I should be angry or flattered.
Probably a bit of both.
Yeah. Also, a little impressed. What do you say? You want to get out of here?
Meet me outside in half an hour.
Oh. Thought that would
Better
have been
find a way in there, then.
Flawless plan, James. Thirsty crowd.
3 drinks does that.
Great, our drinks. Hang on, is that a martini? I didn't order that. No one in their right mind would. And that one, pineapple? Only acceptable pineapple ever is on my pizza. Now why don't you go back to your little bar and get us what we ordered?
Don't be an ass, Crispin. Besides, where's your sense of adventure?
Yes, why don't you live a little, Crispin? If you'd excuse me.
Yes, but I deserve that you put in a bit of an effort.
Ladies and gentlemen, data extraction complete.
Good job. Now let's celebrate.
Where are you guys?
I'm up here on the balcony.
On my way.
What a night. I think we...
Listen, I just found something. Pike's meeting his contact tonight at the club.
And?
We need to act. We could unravel the whole network.
And how exactly would that play out?
Have they met before?
No, first time.
Perfect.
Monroe, how about you intercept the meeting? Pretend to be Pike. Bond, you make sure Pike doesn't show.
Any ideas?
Our best bet would be to stow him away somewhere. Lock him in. That ought to be possible up here.
I'll figure something out.
I'll be by the stairs to make sure Pike doesn't slip down.
Find a location, get rid of Pike.
There should be room for everyone here.
Here, let's do one for the socials.
Cars are expensive. The girlfriend doesn't agree with my priorities.
You could ask for a raise.
As if. How was the turnout yesterday?
Oh, while I remember, the storage room door is acting up again. Got stuck last night. Sam spent nearly 3 hours in there before we even noticed she was missing.
So there's a
No
storage
shit.
room.
I bet she wasn't happy about that.
Nah, she was...
This'll do nicely. Joshua Pike. Change of plans. Come with me.
Who the hell are you?
Your contact had to abort last second. I'm his replacement. If you want this deal to happen, then start walking.
Okay, I'll walk.
In here. After you.
Hey! What the hell?
Bottle service.
What?
Careful.
Right, guys, that's Pike taken care of. Locked him in.
Tell me you got his phone first?
Shit. I've got you covered. Fried his...
I'm pretty sure doors don't work that way.
Time for phase 2. Bond, meet me by the stairs. Let's regroup. Well done, Bond. Now we just need Monroe to scare the socks off her so she calls her boss.
Change of plans? I just found a message. She's expecting someone tall, dark, and handsome.
And 2 out of 3 won't do.
It'll have to be Bond then. Where is she?
I've got eyes on our girl. Pretty black dress. She's behind the cloakroom.
No rest for the wicked.
All up to you now, Bond. No pressure.
See that bartender? What do you think?
What do I think about what?
Do you think she's single?
One way to find out.
Behind the cloakroom. Wait, where?
How much? For 2 coats? You're having a laugh.
Somebody's in a rush.
There?
What am I supposed to
Oh, good. You showed.
And I was just about to leave. You're late.
Give her hell, okay? We need her to call her handler.
Leave? I doubt that. In fact, you're so hot for what I've got, we need to talk price. It just doubled.
Why do little men like you always do that? You must know we won't play along.
I don't give a shit if you don't. I can easily find someone else who'll be more appreciative of my services.
God, you're serious? I can call my guy, but trust me, it won't turn out well for you.
Call him.
Who's this?
Don't mind her. Trust me. You don't want to miss out on this.
What the? You're sweet-talking that cow right in front of me. Please. I'm leaving.
No, stay.
What the? And who the hell are you? Acting all superior? I don't have to take this. How about you put a leash on your girlfriend?
Listen, you and me? Not a good idea.
Damn right it's not. Don't believe a word he says. All smooth, but such a liar. Asshole.
I'm done. Deal's off.
God damn it, what the fuck?
If you go, the offer is up. It's now or never. Your call.
Give me a few minutes. I need to make a phone call. It's me. He wants more money.
Done. She's making the call.
What took you so long?
Things got complicated.
Well done, recruits.
Yes,
Extraction
I
in
believe
2
so.
minutes. I've marked the location in your lenses.
Understood.
First to
I'll
arrive
leave
gets
now.
extra credit.
It sure did take a while. But I've always known those looks of yours would get us in trouble someday.
I think he just sucks at turning down the keen ones.
You wouldn't know, Sting, but it actually takes a lot of practice. I'll give you some pointers one of these days, Bond.
Thanks, Kingsley.
Extraction, guys. Tick-tock.
Careful.
You're dead, mate.
Mind if I cut in?
Come on, then.
These guys really want to dance. It's my job. What can I do? Lost chance. Walk away now. A club full of regular Londoners, and you had to
fuck.
charm the army boys. My bad. You're big, but you're out of shape.
I just want to ask you one last question tonight. If the bootstrap paradox is a causality loop caused by a thing sent back in time, in turn causing its own origin, then what would solve this paradox?
Determinism, I guess. Or all possible states existing at once. Thanks for that donation, Carrie.
You're late.
I'd say there's still time for a pint. Back in? First round on me? Cheeky half?
I'm suspending training, effective immediately. A situation's arisen, a matter of considerable delicacy. The former 009, real name Reese Beckett. A rogue operative guilty of high treason, he has somehow managed to stay hidden for over a decade. And now he's coming in from the cold. 009 claims to hold evidence of a conspiracy against the state, and he intends to hand it in return for a full pardon on one condition. He will only talk to John Greenway.
I guess there really is someone for everyone.
And where do we come in, Mum? Last time I checked, cutting deals with traitors was not in our playbook.
009 is a master infiltrator. As resourceful as he is paranoid, thinking 2 steps ahead is this man's idea of lazy. To catch him, we're gonna need eyes everywhere. Consider this a field exam. Get your equipment and cover stories from Q. Moneypenny will fill you in on the rest. Dismissed? Bond. A word. Greenway wasn't happy with your performance last night, and he's reluctant to bring you along, just a heads up.
Right. Any advice?
Doing what you're told might be a good start.
Ponsonby?
Bond.
What did she say?
Greenway doesn't want me to come after last night.
Really? I missed the extraction deadline too.
Well, I am going. That's what counts.
Come on. Let's go see Q. A rogue 00 coming in from the cold. Not bad for a first mission.
She said he's been in hiding for more than a decade. That roughly matches when the program was shut down, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. You think he caused that?
It could be.
Or it could just be timing deciding things. I mean, Thea was just integrated. Perhaps the Double O's didn't feel needed to the same extent after that.
Heading down to Q-Lab.
In a moment.
Q-Lab. Cover stories and field equipment. This sure beats exams. Wonder what he's got lined up for us.
I wouldn't mind that bike coming along.
Oh? I heard you were more into explosives. The bigger the better, according to Basil from accounting.
Basil? Who's that?
Vice chairman of your fan club.
Right, and the chairman? I guess that would be Greenway, right?
They did both run for the post, but Greenway won by a whisker.
I was looking for you two. Monroe, I have your cover story from Q.
Can't wait. Later, mate.
Any idea what's in store for me?
No clue. Something dashing, no doubt.
Hello there, Gum
This
Gum.
guy? Fashion photographer.
Fearless war correspondent.
Adventurer archaeologist.
I'll see you in a bit.
Yes. That's my kitty. It's a good kitty. Where am I going now? Report to Q.
98.2% inflation. Fine
Where is
work.
he?
I still detect a 0.2 microsecond delay in the ECU. Need to adjust the trigger sensors before we present to Q.
Where is he?
Am I boring you, Jeremy? It's Daphne. She's moved out.
Why don't they let you fucking run? Oh my god. Does everything have to be a fucking retarded long-ass puzzle? Why can't you just talk to anybody and ask where the fuck
You
Q
found
is?
something in deep storage, didn't you?
It's... can't even say it. Come here.
Anyway, increased stability.
What are we looking at? Portable airbag?
Shelter sphere. If you're ever caught in an avalanche, you'll be glad to be packing one of these.
Why would I be caught
This
in an
game
avalanche
is
carrying
being
a gentleman's briefcase?
very boring.
Bond, congrats on completing
Where the fuck is he? Dude.
Waters, how's business?
Brisk, now the rest of the targets have arrived. Still waiting on a shipment of suppressors, though. There's a free booth if you want to work on your average.
Leaderboard, here I come.
Yeah, forced walking segments. It's just fucking great.
We...
And then, like, when it gives you a dialogue
down here
option,
not
it's
too long
not,
ago.
where the fuck's Q so I can get this over with?
Moving on.
Did they literally just want you to waste your fucking time doing, like, nonsense? Oh, look at all this stuff going on here. Oh my god, dude.
Nice one. That's what I'm talking about.
I just want to, like, fucking shoot and kill people and blow stuff up, like... Is that too much to ask?
Have you spoken to the Valhalla? Anything seem familiar?
Oh my god.
That was you. That's brilliant.
Oh, my patience is waning. Oh, it's really waning. Oh god.
Bond, congratulations on completing training. I'm happy to tell you that TaxSim is now up and running. Care to try?
Tactical simulations? What, like war games?
Decidedly next gen. We use immersive VR to create a near-authentic training experience where field agents can hone their skills within a controlled, regenerative environment.
Impressive.
Oh my god,
But
shut
not
up.
Full dive VR, surely.
Oh, I wish. I am liaising with Q-Branch on a fully fledged haptic suit, but it's in the early stages. In the meantime, your imagination will have to fill in the blanks.
You literally
Not right
can't
now.
ask anybody where the fuck Q
Disappointing.
is.
Well, you know where to find me.
Have you seen Q around?
I think he's in wearables.
That sounds about right.
Dude. Just fuck right off. They literally designed this to waste your
What's
time.
your take on the new M?
Well, she keeps her cards pretty close to her chest. Suppose she needs...
Move over Savile Row. That's nice.
Yes. Note the exquisite stitching and attention to detail. Cut
Proportion and style in perfect harmony.
Looks a bit big.
Oh no, this is for Monroe. You'll be wearing that one.
I'm the chauffeur.
Well, don't look at me, I just work here.
Greenway.
I'm heading over to gadget testing. Join me when you're ready. There's some new field gear that I'd like you to try out.
Right. Probably a new line of air fresheners.
It's a dream come true.
Let's synchronize our stories. I'm a big shot sports
Chauffeur.
agent. You're
That's
a
just
washed-up
grand.
child influencer with a massive gambling problem. I took pity on you.
Or I'm a high-powered lawyer and you're a former professional rugby player with moderate brain damage. I find your incomprehensible grunts soothing somehow.
Okay, let's see what's in store.
Splendid work, Bridget. I'd say one more round of iteration and we're ready for field testing.
That is my assessment as well.
Q? You mentioned some field gear that needs testing?
Quite right, yes. Over here, please. This here is a shockwave device. It triggers a small, directed propagating disturbance that staggers opponents on impact and causes medium damage to body armor. Try it out, why don't you?
All right.
Now, aim the device at Arthur here, and before you ask, yes, he's good with it.
I'm good with it.
If you say so.
There we are. Well done. Okay, next item. A sleek upgrade to a timeless classic, the smoke grenade. This small-scale, lightweight projectile blocks visibility, leaving an opponent open to attack. Go on, have a go.
Don't mind if I do.
Right. Throw it at Arthur. You ready, Arthur?
Ready.
Now, as you can see, the smoke obscures Arthur's vision, causing an acute sense of disorientation. While the effect lasts, he is quite defenseless. And that's the whole shooting match. You may choose your equipment from the gadget cart. Bridget here will sort you out if you have questions.
Thanks.
Good luck out there, Bond.
You were authorized to bring 2 items into the field. Not that you're likely to need them in the car park.
Uh-huh.
Was that insensitive? My people skills range in the bottom third.
Surely not. Kind of choosing blindly here. Any pointers?
I cannot disclose any specific details about the assignment, only that you will be attending an exclusive social event. High security, low hostility. In these types of situations, discretion, not force, is advised.
Duly noted. All done.
Huh. Interesting.
What?
Nothing. Good luck out there.
Okay. Oh, now they let you run. Ah, yeah.
Hi. Which floor?
Operations, please.
No problem.
Gummy is so cuddly.
Hello. Can I help
Love
you?
cuddling with my gum.
I'm looking for Moneypenny.
I think she's in her pod. Just through that door down there, and you can't miss her.
All right there.
Are these the latest figures for active operations? They look a bit off.
M underestimates 009. You all do.
Thea's report was inconclusive, John. 009's been gone for too long to yield reliable data. There's a 50-50 chance that he's telling the truth. We need to know what he has.
No,
We
Gummy's
need
just a big kitty.
Nothing this man has to offer. Yes, this is just the boon that M's been looking for to get Foreign Secretary Bright and his lot off our backs, but 009 is a master manipulator. Whatever his endgame is, we won't see it coming.
I couldn't help but overhear you and Greenway.
Couldn't help yourself, is what you mean.
Sounds like there's some history between the two of them.
They served together as double O's, right up until Operation Nightfall.
Go on.
Would that I could.
Nice place. That screen big enough for you?
I know. It's cool, isn't it? Just got it up and running.
You have a mission briefing for me.
I do. Let's get the other recruits in here and I'll show you. The Grand Carpathian Hotel in the high Tatra Mountains of Slovakia, host to the World Chess Championship. Safe to say, 009 did not pick this location at random. The hotel is swarming with international VIPs, security is of the highest order, and due to the current diplomatic tension between the UK and Slovakia, the operation has not been cleared with local authorities. According to 009's instructions, the meeting will go down in full public view during the championship match. No comms, no tracking, no backup. And these are only the safeguards that we know about. 009 will employ every manner of subterfuge to avoid capture. And if he suspects a trap, we'll never get another shot. This is where you come in. You're all blank slates in the intelligence circuit, which makes you ideally suited for undercover work. Locate 009 and keep him under close watch, but do not engage the target. This is a black tag operation, so discretion, ladies and gentlemen, is critical.
Jaguar. That's a Jag, right? Or no? Yeah, it's a Jag.
Now,
Oh
I could
my
get
God.
used to this.
Don't act too impressed, dearest.
Worst
We'll
fucking
blow our
car
cover.
manufacturer.
And James, do quit your pouting.
I'm a glorified hood ornament. What could I possibly have to pout about?
Sorry if the assignment doesn't live up to your grand expectations. Someone must watch the perimeter. If 009 slips through our fingers, you're the last line of defense.
Exhilarating.
Greenway's testing you, mate. That's all. Don't give him an excuse.
The cap looks good on you, though. Really brings out your cheekbones. Take a left up ahead, James.
Backseat driver.
What's that, darling?
Just a frog in my throat.
Halt!
Is everything in order?
Routine inspection, ma'am. Won't be a moment. All clear. Please proceed.
You think if I sold a kidney, I could afford to stay for a night?
I think I have. Stayed here, I mean. A wedding back in 22.
Doesn't sound like something you'd forget.
Well, the hen was in Cannes, so we flew in by private jet. It was dark and we've been drinking, so...
Can. Private jet.
What?
Nothing. Darling, nothing at all. What
Why
do you make
is this
009?
car's turning radius
best in his
so
day.
horrific?
That was a long time ago. My guess is he's tired of running.
Greenway thinks we're being played.
And since when do you trust Greenway?
I never said I did.
They knew each other, though. That much is clear. Something to do with an operation called Nightfall.
That begs the question. Did 009 pick Greenway out of good faith or bad blood?
Well, we're about to find out. Pull up. This is our stop. We're live, gentlemen. Switch to comms. Monroe, with me. James, stay.
Save the world some other time, yeah?
Afternoon. Invitation, please?
Blake and Loretta York. Plus the help.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the Grand Carpathian. Parking is right up ahead. Mr. and Mrs. York, enjoy your stay.
Much obliged.
Oh, they will.
Bright. We're entering the premises. Team status?
Nash, delivery area. In position.
Singh, staff quarters.
Ronson, conference wing. Kingsley, first floor suites.
Bond. Bond.
Car park. In position.
Greenway, Grand Hall. Switching off comms as instructed. Keep a low profile and don't let your guards down. 009 most certainly won't. Out.
Oh my god.
Not exactly the 5-star treatment. No harm in stretching my legs. Bond, reporting suspicious behavior.
009?
No, one of the hotel staff. Strangest looking bellhop I ever saw. He was mishandling luggage.
Are you joking? What are we, the local tourist board?
I guess he had to be there. It was odd. I'm gonna check it out.
You will not. 009 is our only priority. Stay at your post, James. That's an order.
Yes, Mom.
It was all over social media last year. Where have you been?
Pardon me? Need to see a man about a bag. Missed him.
Afternoon, sir. Staff and press only.
Oh, damn. Forgot my press badge.
You're not the first.
Just gone. Jesus Christ. They got all 4 drones. And what's worse is, whoever they are hasn't taken credit for it yet.
That's going to really hurt him. Any idea what he's going to do?
I haven't talked to him yet. I just heard about it from Dushan at the bar. I suspect he's preparing himself for a grilling from the board. They'll eat him alive for this. I mean, after that...
I should take a look.
His tenure at the company looked like it was on the verge of collapse. I'm not so sure he'll survive this.
Poor old Jackie boy.
Poor old Jackie boy indeed.
Maybe it's the hose. Okay, then.
Open window? How do I do that? Huh? Oh, I see.
What?
Ken Banks, penetration tester. I need to have a stern word with your manager.
Good to have you on the team.
I
always get nervous at these type of events. You're worried about terrorists? Relax. Nothing gets past us.
Don't mind me, ladies.
Good afternoon, sir. Which room is he in? Dunno. But he's getting an extra mint on his pillow. That's for sure. Yolana.
Now, let's see what all the fuss is about. There's Greenway. Hopefully I'm the last thing on his mind. What are you here for?
Bond, status.
No sign of 009. Over. Kingsley alert. Best not get spotted just yet. Need to build a case first. This guy better be worth it.
What in God's name was that? Not even God knows what that was. She's baking him. And he's falling for it. Is he the genius? Completely suicide?
How do you do?
Where have I seen him before?
I think he models for Alexander Dupin.
Oh, right.
Now, where do you go?
Hello, sir.
Wonder if you could help me.
I'll certainly try, sir.
Did you notice the blonde bellhop who just passed through here?
There's a face you'd pick out in the lineup. Probably one of the pimps. He was asking for the directions to the backstage area.
A chess fiend. I knew it.
I'd stay clear of him.
Just need a quiet word. Nothing dramatic.
Bond, what are you playing at?
Why, nothing, Nash. You never saw me.
I'm not that guy.
Look, I thought I saw 009. I followed him inside.
You're supposed to call it in, not abandon your station. Command, Bond has left his post. I repeat, Bond has left his post.
Copy that, Nash. I'll handle it. Proceed.
Sorry, Bond. Protocol.
Stickler.
In a hurry?
Unintentional. Just coming through.
Nash, delivery area secure. No sign of 009. Moving on to the next checkpoint. Over.
Ralph, what's the matter? Hey, you look like you've seen a ghost. Hello? Earth to Ralphie. Oh, look at you all riled up. What's going on?
A hell of a thing. This bellhop, he tore a page from that antique book over there. Shot me a look like, talk and you're dead. And legged it.
Christ, the nerve of
And
something.
why would the blonde man tear up
I'm
a
sure
book?
he was only trying to scare you, Ralphie.
Yeah, well, he bloody succeeded.
Nothing that a stiff drink won't fix. I'll fetch you a G&T.
No, I've not been taking psychedelics. Is that him?
It's cheating. There's no way she'd make her mind up so fast.
No. Oh, dude. Yeah. This is one of those games. Well, I'm gonna go to bed with my gum gum. This is my big chumbish. Do you guys see my chumbish? This is my beautiful chumbish. Such a sweet, handsome boy. So big and strong and handsome. We go to bed together. He sleeps with me. We cuddle. But hope you all had fun. Big thanks to everybody who donated on Streamlabs. Really appreciate it. Not sure if I'm going to do a training session tomorrow. I still feel kind of sore. I might spend the day just fixing my sidecar, welding the exhaust and shit together. But we'll see how things turn out. I will be on tomorrow, though. You know, streaming at some point. Yeah, I'm cat maxing. This is a good cat. So beautiful and special. I just love this chumbish so much. This is my chumbish. But thanks again, everybody. I'll see you all tomorrow, and sweet dreams.